Night call-in show. I am freaking excited to be back here again. I was just thinking to myself before I hit live, is we feel like we haven't been talking for a long time, so it's good to. Thank you. Yeah, I'm take that off. Yeah, so it's good to be back here with you guys, man. What's going on tonight? Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can't, I think I know what the problem is. So it will come back and make sure before we say too much. Can you hear me? Is the sound okay? Come on over and subscribe. Yes, sir. Can you guys hear me okay before we say too much? Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? Just want to know if people can hear me. And first of all, tonight, my eyes are... What's up, man? What's up, Travis? Good. You guys can hear me. Okay, good. So we starting the show off right. I'm all right with that. That's a good thing. Okay. All righty, everybody. Let's come on in and let's get these phone lines rocking and rolling. Yeah, I'm excited to be here tonight. UK basketball is in shambles, starting from the administration on down for what's new. Coach Pope is the coach. He's going to be the coach for at least another year. We can go home now. Salute to all you guys. Who is that? Wayne, look, I got a headache, okay? And my eyesight is like bad tonight. Like it's really bad. And you might hear me, you might see me change up you might see me change glasses 3 times tonight. But my eyes are if I get close to the screen, it's because I can't see. So I apologize tonight. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes, but I feel like I haven't slept in about 2 or 3 weeks now. And I woke up to do the show and my eyes are like saying, not tonight. Like I don't even know how many people's even watching the show right now. I don't can hear you kind of. You're loud and clear. Thank you so much, Travis. Do I need to turn it down? Otherwise, hey guys, the link is at the top of the page. The show is being brought to you by the Loyal BBN Fan Show merch. Make sure you guys jump over there and get. I've never seen anybody sponsor their own self. That sounds kind of corny. Make sure you guys go get your. Make sure you guys go get your merch over on the Loyal BBN Fan Show website. Do that, lock it in. And anyway, I can't, man, hold on for a second. Hold on. Bear with me, people. I got it. Hold on. Because I laugh about my eyes not being good tonight. It's actually worse than I thought it was. Like I can't see anything. I'm not sure if I got too much dust in my eyes today. But right now, I can't see anything. Let me see. See if I can move this right here up just a little bit. I'm so sorry, people. Good people of Kentucky. Salutations, Daryl Williams. Good to see you. Hey, Daryl, look. Daryl, if you got a bunch of bad news for me tonight, Daryl, you could just go get some ice cream or something. Not tonight, okay? Burn me the bad news, okay? Don't even do that. Like, Daryl, I knew you was going to come on here. I didn't even put any cologne on before the show. I like, not tonight. I'm gonna leave it alone because she's just gonna come in here and just stink everything up. That's for sure. But I look forward to Big Bite. What's up, fam? What's up, C. Spencer? Good to see you, brother. That's my distant family right there, for real. That's my man. Appreciate you being here. Absolutely, it's good to see you. So, let's see, Roger. He's in the house tonight. Kentucky wins and lose. Good to see you, big guy. Absolutely. See if I can take this right here off the screen. Travis, it's good always to see you, Travis. Let's see who else I got. Wayne, it's good to see you. Salute to you too. I gotta take this out right here. Hold on, because I want to read this name because I can't see it. I think it's Letha. I hope Letha. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me change glasses, guys. I'm so sorry, man. I can't see anything. Let me see. Yeah. I still can't see, but I'm trying. But anyway, guys, I look forward to having. We got 102 people in here. We're not going to take any phone calls tonight until we get 50. Until we, you know what? some of those people are probably watching over on Facebook. If you watch it on Facebook, go ahead and hit that BBN for me right fast so I can talk to you at the beginning of the show. If you're watching on Facebook, hit BBN. This is my mother, Letha Hayeswood. Okay. Oh, that's my mother. Okay. Hey, it's good to see you. I absolutely thank you, ma'am, for visiting. C. Spencer's a good guy. I always appreciate the family when the family look, we are family, right? So why not have family just watch it together? It all makes sense. It's all coming full circle. Boop. There you go. Steve, what's going on? I see you, Steve Harper, in the room. Thank you so much, Brandon. I see you as well, too. Salute to you, big guy. Man, make sure you guys put where you guys are watching from. Mike Dowell, it's really good to see you, too. Mike Dowell, he's starting off hot tonight. That's my first comment for tonight. Looks like we're taking it to a basketball team. I tell you what, if you don't laugh about this, you'll be angry all the time. For real. But that was funny. I like that. But there's some okay, so who we got over here? We got Deborah, we got Mark, we got Robin. Let's see who else we got that's watching from Facebook. Appreciate you guys being honest. Appreciate it. I think Mark has, and maybe Robin. I think all three of you guys have already subscribed to the YouTube channel. But when you guys like you guys can't click the thumbs up for the YouTube page. So you guys can give me a thumbs up on Facebook, but it won't go towards the thumbs up on YouTube. So please head on over to YouTube, hit that thumbs up, and then go back over there back over on Facebook where you comfortable at. I can live with that. Burkesville, Michelle's from Burke. Hey, Michelle, good to see you, man. Thank you so much. Moreland, Kentucky, like Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yes, sir. Ron from Murfreesboro. Ron, what's up, Ron Clark? I got you. I got your message, sir. Both of them. I got both of them. Liberty, Kentucky's in the house. We're going to have a fun show tonight, and I look forward to hearing from you guys' phone call today. Well, tonight, whatever it is. And I know that there's a lot of stuff going on with Kentucky basketball, and maybe there's not a lot of stuff going on with Kentucky basketball that we want to see. But Owensboro's in the house, right next to, right up there by Bowling Green. I see you, absolutely, Kevin Wells. I see you in the house tonight. Appreciate all you guys coming through tonight, man. For real, it means a lot to me, and I hope some of you guys are going to call in tonight. It would mean a lot for me. And the link is at the top of the page if you're watching on Facebook. If you look at the top of the chat, you'll see it'll be highlighted and it'll just stay there. It won't move. All you gotta do is just click that link and it will bring you over to me and I will let you talk. Just remember that we don't cuss on the show. If you're a first-time caller, we keep it clean, but you're allowed to say what's on your heart, what's on your mind. And this is a no judgment zone. Not saying everybody's going to agree with what you say, but I'm saying that this is the no judgment zone. You can feel free to say whatever's on your heart on the Loyal BBN Fan Show tonight on this Thursday night. Kentucky got a steal with Alex Wilkins. I'm looking forward. Hey, Leo, good to see you, brother. Or ma'am, I'm sorry. I think it's Leo though. I'm looking forward to seeing what Wilkins can do. I'm looking to see if he can elevate his game here at Kentucky, playing along other stars. You know, I mean, we have these type of guys that come to Rupp Arena every year, at least once a year, and we have guys like Wilkins who actually comes to Kentucky and they play him. They have nothing to lose. They're not supposed to win the ball game, and then they come into Rupp Arena and they drop 25, 30 points on us tonight. And then when we go out and get a guy like that, well, we shouldn't have got a guy like that. We don't need him. Dude, he just came in here and put 25, 30 points on us tonight. What do you mean we shouldn't give him a chance? Why not? I'm okay with that. Talk to me. Talk. So, you know, that's the kind of guy that I hope that can come in here and that can contribute right away. You know, I mean, look, you came from Furman. You just hit the lottery. Let's be real. Go take advantage of it. Bloody Harlan representing. Let's go. I have a lot of people from Harlan who watch, and I appreciate that too. Thank you, Sky. Oh, actually, Incon Bagda. Sorry about that if I butchered your name. Sorry. Did you grow up in Burlington, Kentucky? Kentucky wins. People making friends in here, different levels. Yeah. So the phone line, we're gonna go. It's already 133 people in here. Somebody tell me how many thumbs up we have. And if we have a certain amount of thumbs up, we're gonna open up the phone lines and let people start calling in. Cause my eyes don't work. My eyes are getting better though. They're starting to open up now. So I'm starting to be able to read the chat a little bit better. So maybe just after, I think I just needed to wake up a little bit as well too. So that helps. Most of my life on the farm out there in the East Bend Road. Friends are being made, man. Look at this. This show is about building relationships, and that's what we're doing. Question, Michelle, what kind of question you got? Let's throw it up here. I'll throw it up on the screen, and you guys help Michelle out, and let's see if we can get this question answered from Michelle, okay? I have just a few houses up the hill from Trent Noah. Icon. Okay, I got you. So, hey, sorry if I butchered it. My fault. Didn't mean to do that, but I want to make sure that I read it. I had to say something, but thank you. 39 YouTube, 39 likes on YouTube. Can we get that up to about 50? Can we get that up to 50 right now? Just right now, just take that time out of your life and just smash that like button for us, and let's do it. Actually, what I want to do before we actually get into the phone calls, I want to play our song. Let me get this song, because we got to play it twice throughout the show. So while you guys are talking, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this song up right here, and then after this, hopefully we got 50. Hopefully we got 50 thumbs up, 50 likes, and then we're gonna get into the phone lines to be fully open and people can call. And remember, when you call, it's not about me. It's about you guys saying what's on your chest, saying what's on your mind, and I want to listen to what you have to say as a caller. So yes, sir. This right here is where we at. Headphones in, good. Give us a minute. Check it out, it's the show. Crowd tightened up as we let the flow go. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. It's the loyal BBN fan show. Stand tall. First time you watch, you're a guest in the zone. Second time around, you're your family or home. So raise your hands, let's make it loud. BBN fans strong, we're here, we're proud. The phone lines are officially open here at the Loyal BBN Fan Show Thursday night call-in show. It's at the top of the page. Please call in and let's hear your thoughts. I love controversial calls too. I love when people shake things up. I love when people shake people's emotions. So let's shake some emotions tonight and let's get this ball game rocking and rolling tonight here on the show. Who's gonna be our first brave caller tonight? Anybody feeling brave tonight? Do you think only if we get Jamal Crawford as assistant? This is Michelle. Do you think we can get Crawford then? So this is a question for Michelle Watson. Thank you for that question also too. I haven't heard anything about getting him. And if we was going to get him, I was kind of hoping we would have him by now. I mean, we're crawling as a team. And if he's supposed to be, thank you so much, C. Spencer, 55 likes on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, and also just to throw this in there. So if anybody want to answer Michelle's question, please do so. That would mean a lot to me as well. I don't know if we're going to get Crawford or not. I was kind of hoping if that was going to be the case, then we would have already pulled the trigger by now and would have brought him in. But it looks like he may be staying for the NBA playoffs. I don't know. Because I know that's going on and that's not over until June. So we would have to wait for him if that's the case, if he was going to wait until the season was over. But I'm not sure. Should we be looking into anything about Billy Donovan stepping down as an NBA coach to possibly be at UK? But I don't know. I mean, even though even though everyone's not happy with Coach Pope, and I feel like there's something wrong there. Like I just don't know if there's. I couldn't imagine Coach Pope just being fired right now. Like me personally, I don't know, but it's hard for me to fathom that he's not going to be the coach when the season starts this year. Now, next year, that's a different story. I think he just gets his third year by default, and let's see what happens. But as far as just really just maybe seeing him being fired or him even stepping down, I mean, I just think it's maybe he's taking a year off to enjoy his family, and then he'll get back into coaching next year. Here's the hard part though is if somebody comes in and swoops him up, which I don't know which team will right now, but if some team just comes in, if you think about a UConn, they're not getting. North Carolina's not getting him. Alabama's not getting him. Kansas is not getting him. Florida is not. Well, I don't know, because if the coach from Florida goes to the NBA, then I'm not sure what's going to happen. But as of right now, Florida's not getting him. So like, what Duke's not getting him. So like, what other school would he go to at a time like this when everybody already has their coach locked in? I mean, what other program would he go to that would be worth his time? When you think about the teams that are really, is he going to go to Iowa State? No, he's not going. He's not going to Iowa State to coach basketball. I guess you could say. I guess I should never say never. Crazier things in life have happened, but I don't know where he would go at. And if it's Kentucky, I would still have to believe that one more year from Coach Pope at the minimum, just by default, would be the case. So we have to see how that goes. That's a good question, Michelle. Thank you so much. For real, it's nothing wrong with the program. Way too late in the off season to be considered a fire. It would only make. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I think so too. So, Scabber, I agree with you too as well. I just think as much as we want to read into the Billy Donovan stepping down as the Bulls coach, the Bulls wasn't actually a good team. So, I mean, that can play something to do. That can have something to do with it too as well. But it would just be hard for me to see Coach Pope being fired right now or in the middle of the summer of him being fired and bringing in somebody else. I just don't see that happen. Cal didn't allow potential recruits to take photos in UK jerseys until he was forced to. Cal's a different character, man. Big Mike, my family is in Moorhead, but I've been in Indiana most of my life. Very obnoxious fans who have gone silent over the years to dispel the talk we are becoming Indiana is not true. Hey, Scott Medley, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, a lot of people want to say that Kentucky is the new Indiana. I hope that's not the case. I don't think we're there yet with the Indiana talk of we're the new Indiana. But it doesn't look good for us. There's still a lot of stuff we got to do as a program to get it fixed, to get it turned around in order for us to definitely not be like the Indiana of today. But, Indiana just got they just picked up a good recruiting class as far as the portal goes. So, they're trying to make a run. I'm not sure if the football program had something to do with it. Says, hey, look what football did at Alabama. We can do that here. I'm not Alabama, but Indiana. Look what we did here in Indiana for football. We can probably turn this around in basketball. So come and be a part of it. And maybe that's the selling point. I don't even know who the coach is because Woodson's not the coach out there. So I don't even know who the coach is for Indiana. That's how much it means to me. Nothing. I don't know that Donovan wants to come back to college ball. I certainly wouldn't with the mess it is right now. I mean, this is a lot of speculations. People look at it. That's and that's one thing that separates Kentucky fans from a lot of other fans, because I don't care if it's the smallest little thing in the world. UK fans will sit back and they will analyze that dot until it disappears. UK fans don't let up. UK fans are the best in the world when it comes to, if we see something, we're going to dissect it. And we're going to look at it from every single angle in the world, and then some. If we got to go to space to get a better look at it, to look down on it, we're going to go to space and look at it. UK fans are just that dedicated when it comes to their program. And sometimes that's a bad thing, but we got a lot of good fans here at the BBN, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Hey, Julie, good evening to you. Good to see you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see, not even close. Merch sales. Missed that. Sorry about that. Let's see. Big Mike. My family's in Indiana. The spell. I saw that. Taking a year off. I'm waiting on UK. Hey, I mean, he might be taking a year off for sure. So that might be the case. Julie said U of L and U of K fans are relentless and demanding. It's the state of Kentucky, man. Like, do you guys think if we had a pro basketball team and a pro football team, do you guys think we would be this passionate? I guess Louisville got the whatever league they got. And did y'all see that Benny Snell got cut from the team? That was odd to see. I thought maybe he would be on. I mean, he get cut from the team. That's strange. I didn't realize that he would get. If you ain't getting results, bye. Hi, good evening. For real. Let's see. Pope has put all his eggs in the Stokes basket. Hey, man, just do me a favor in the comments. We're going to keep it simple. We got 156 people watching. We're going to do something real simple. Yes or no? Type it in the comments. Yes or no? Do we get Stokes? Just everybody just put your comments right there, because this Stokes thing it's getting crazy, and he's wearing an Adidas jacket. He's getting a tattoo. He's got the Kentucky game on in the background. It's, man, you're talking about like I can't even say the word. Like it's just out there. Like Adidas, tattoos, videos in the back, and it's too much, people. Like, no. Everybody said no. It's 50-50. Nope, Brandon. Where's Brandon at? Brandon Burke, you don't get to say that. Nope, you got it right now, Brendan, on this live show. You got to make your mind up. Are we getting them? Yes or no? I'm calling you out because you put 50-50. So call it like it is. Yes or no, Brandon? Brandon Burke. Yes or no? Say it now. Say it with your chest, or in this case, say it with your fingers. Please do. He's torn. Man, it's painful to watch too. It is. It's painful to watch. I get it. It's a big decision for some of these kids. I do. But I just like, come on, man. Like, let's just make a decision and let's just move on with our life. Don't hold us hostage. If you're gonna come to UK, come to UK. If you're gonna go to Kansas or wherever else, just sign with them, and then everybody can just move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just feels no. Hold on, guys. I'm still waiting on Brandon Bart. Is that how you say his name? I'm still waiting on Brandon to give me his name. Brock. Okay. So see, we got some yeses in here. We got some people that still believe that Stokes comes to Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? We still got hope. And that's a good sign when you got this many people who still saying yes. Heard he has attitude problems. We still need him though, Garfield. I hate to say that. I'm not even gonna lie right now. And usually you would, if that's the case, usually you want to steer away from those kind of people. But we need him here at UK. For real. Hope we get Jeremiah Dickey. I think he's in it too. No. Okay, so Brandon Burke, he made his call and he said no. I know that was a tough decision in your life, my man. I appreciate it. Sometimes in life we gotta make hard decisions, and Mr. Brandon Burke, you made a hard decision tonight, but you stood on ground and you stood on principle. So matter of fact, let me put that up right here. He has said it. He went from 50-50 to no. Appreciate your honesty, Brandon. Thank you, buddy. I think Stokes does, especially if Jamal Crawford comes as an. But when? Hey, John Smith, good to see you, bro. But when does he come though? At like, does he got something going? Now I know we still got a while. That we still got some days before people got to commit, and we're sort of done with it. But like, how long do we have to wait? Donald from Harlan, Kentucky, I see you. I wanted to make sure I recognize you because it flashed across the screen. But like, how long do we have to wait to know if Jamal is going to if he's going to come to Kentucky and be assistant coach? Like, to me, it's just like, what's the holdup? We got too many holdups right now. We do, and nobody seems to have an answer of what's the holdup. I don't get it. Please, just make it make sense, somebody. I don't want any 7-footer who weighs under 240. Just a personal preference. Yeah. Let me ask you something then, Wayne. How much does Malachi weigh? If you're 7 foot and you can't get over 240 pounds, you kind of skinny in a way. You can't bang down with the big boys. Hold up and wait. Has Cam Williams' dad been in the stream tonight? I haven't seen him tonight, but I haven't been just like looking continuously at the chat. So, but he'll make his presence known if he does. I'm still, hey guys, the phone line is open. I'll put it right here in case you guys don't know that it's at the top of the link, the top of the page. You guys can call in. I'm ready for somebody else. We've been going for 26 minutes and I've been talking way too much. I have to tell you, let's just be, yeah, you are skint, as my wife would say, you are skinty if you are over 7 foot tall and you under 240. Come on, man. How you gonna bang with the big boys down low if you 7 foot tall? You're gonna get pushed around. Malachi, I'm curious. Can someone let me know how much Malachi weighs? He's a big dude, but I'm just curious. Is he over the 240 mark? Crawford would be taking an assistant job at Michigan. This is Reed is coming off 20. Crawford will be taking. Well, this is more bad news, man. I will stop telling people to comment. No more comments tonight, okay? Just stop commenting, everybody. Aaron Bradshaw. JJ not taking Michigan job. JJ Bradshaw has too many issues. Is he back? Cam's dad is great, gives an inside the program perspective. Oh, I love when he comes on here. Absolutely. It's always good to have him on here as well, too. Jeff Richardson, good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So JJ is not Bradshaw has too many issues. JJ is not taking the Michigan job. Crawford would be a good hire for the long term. Yeah, he would be. Would him or Mo Williams be a good candidate for head coaches? You probably wouldn't. I'm not sure if you would take them over Donovan if he was going to come. But I can see Donovan being a head coach here at Kentucky, and then those guys being assistants. They can get some stuff. All three of those guys know the NBA very, very well. You got a lot of experience with all three of those guys, so that would be really, really good for sure too. A players with Cal on the con. Is Burke still in college basketball? Is he still playing? I know Bradshaw. Well, I'm not sure Bradshaw. He should be about done though. But is he still playing college basketball? Sam Boyd was skinny. Yeah, he was skinny. Yeah, but you know what? Sam Boyd was skinny, but I think the whole world of basketball, I think it just meant more to those guys than and I hate to say this about these young guys because it means a lot to them. It really does. But I think just the whole basketball era back then meant a lot to these players, maybe a little bit slightly more than it does now. It's just like, then back then you can really say that I'm playing for the, for the name on the front of the jersey and so it's a little different. But yeah, I mean, these big guys, if you're over 7 foot tall, that is one of the first things I look at. It. Well, how much you weigh? Are you 7 foot 210? Then I know you little. Then the first thing I think about is, do you have an outside shot like Holgram in the NBA that was at Gonzaga. You have an outside shot like him. Can you, you know what I'm saying? Can you shoot the basketball if you're that small? Because you're going to get pushed around a lot of nights in the SEC. If you're that, even though you're that tall, you're still going to get pushed around a lot by some of these more physical, even a 6'10", 6'11" guy will be able to move you off the box, even if you are 7 foot tall. So I really do like the 7-footers who are a lot taller. We had Gabe Dines at 7'5", 215 visiting today. How do we feel about that? This is my first time hearing about him. He is that's a small frame. Can he shoot 7'5"? I mean, I guess device not acceptable. Oh, so he must be trying to call in because I see his name pop up. But I didn't see nothing pop on my screen. So, hey, Kentucky wins or lose. Try to call in again if you will, okay? Because I think it looked like you was trying to call in, but for some reason I didn't see it pop across the screen. Mel Turpin is one of my favorites. I am cutting Mark Pope. Pray. So here's the question. Sorry, I ain't cutting him. So here's the question that I asked, and maybe you guys saw this already. Is considering everything that's going on with the administration and all the chaos and with the governor commenting and all this stuff, is this issue at Kentucky bigger than what Mark Pope is doing as a coach here at Kentucky? Is all of this craziness hindering Mark Pope from doing what he needs to do? I'm just curious about that. And if it does, do we give Mark Pope just a little bit more grace in where we got a administration at Kentucky where it's in chaos right now? Will that affect what Coach Pope can do at Kentucky as a coach? From Independence, Kentucky. Lived and loved me. Mel Turpin is dead, correct? That McBride kid is like 6'7", power forward, not going to work in the SEC. Did he sign? Because I seen where people think he signed while he was on campus. He just didn't announce it yet, or is it announced yet? Matter of fact, I guess I should ask that a question while I was awoke. Did anybody sign with Kentucky while I was asleep today? Because I always wake up and get an announcement that did you hear so-and-so sign? But I haven't seen it yet in the chat, so I have to assume that he did not sign with that. It's not public if he did sign. I knew that Barnhart thing wasn't going to work out, that somehow someone would let me put this up on the screen. I knew that Barnhart thing wasn't going to work out, that somehow someone would throw something up about it. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if all of that is just trickling down to the basketball program and it's kind of limited, or it's kind of handcuffing Coach Pope and what he can do and what he can't do because of what's going on at the higher ups. That's just a question that I have. Let's see. Hey, Carl says, I think we get the new GM if Pope doesn't do good to start out next season. I think the new GM will fire him and mid-season. Really? Oh wow, talking about mid-season. So why won't but I thought we had a GM though. I thought the Keegan Brown guy, whoever, was sort of acting as the GM per se. I guess that's not true. Yes, it's a political mess. It is. And the governor of Kentucky, when he gets involved and wants to speak on it, then that does kind of raise some eyebrows. Like, you don't never. JMI was a KSR justification. Be Jeremiah Dickey. I hope the AD, man. I hope somebody comes in here who has their own. So we got a phone call right here. So I'm gonna get the phone call. I appreciate it. 1 second. John, how you doing, my man?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm super excited. I mean,
okay.
Obviously, we all know the reasons why, because you can call it trolling, you can call it misleading. We can say that he's not coming.
We're talking about Stokes, right?
Yep, because
Okay.
that's been the narrative, right?
Yeah.
And we saw when you asked the question just now, there was more no's than there were yeses.
Yeah. Yo, absolutely. Easy.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm excited, though, is if you look at the taping of that, what I have on there, the 502 area code, which we know that's Louisville, but it's still a state of Kentucky. You had the Ali on there,
Okay.
and you also had it said something on there like legend from, or already legend or something like that. I forgot exactly the wording, but I wanted everybody to look at it this way. I was listening to another program, and one of the people brought up this idea. Yes, you can get a tattoo of whatever you want, and people get a tattoo of places they've lived or whatever. But this young man's about to make a decision to play at Oregon or Kansas or Kentucky. And you're telling me he's going to go ahead and get a state representative tattoo on his leg and go wear a Kansas jersey? He's going to do that right now. He's going to do it right now. He's going to wear that and wear Oregon, when he's going to be running around with their shorts on and everything, and everybody's going to see that big old giant tattoo that talks about Kentucky, the state of Kentucky, all over his leg the whole time they're playing. So people can say, oh, well, that's just where he was born and raised, whatever. It's not a big deal. Then the background was playing a basketball game. We found out that was a game against Vanderbilt in the 2011-2012 season. That's with Anthony Davis, Michael Gilchrist. What did that team do?
With a championship.
And who did they beat?
Kansas.
And who are we going up against right now?
Kansas.
Yeah.
See? Hey, John. Hey, I'm telling you guys, look, I'm not sure if you heard me when I said this earlier, John, but I said Kentucky fans, they will look at something and they will look at it close. And that just, what you just did just proved my point. I didn't notice all of that like you just did. So that's why I'm saying, I guess you got to hold out faith a little bit, huh?
Yeah. And another thing too to look at is, you have, okay, let's give Pope a little bit more of some tiny credit here for a big thing towards the future, the staff.
Okay.
So we know he went and got Mo Williams, and of course Mo comes along with his son. But Mo Williams has a good recruiting pipeline because of his NBA pedigree, right? He can develop into that, obviously, especially at a bigger platform like Kentucky. Now you hear them saying about 4 weeks ago they were pushing for Crawford, because I think Stokes and them had a conversation and he really likes Crawford, and maybe that came up somehow, like, hey, I'm really going to be here for sure if you can maybe get Crawford here. And that's why they kept pushing 4 weeks ago, and Crawford coached Stokes in high school. So it's just all points. I'm telling you, if we wake up the next few days and find out Crawford has joined the staff, Stokes is not far behind. And I think that's what's going to happen. And also what I was meaning by that too is about, besides just Stokes, the future though, if you get Crawford on there, regardless if you get Stokes or not, you have two NBA guys. What is that? 20 plus years of playing professional basketball.
Yeah. Well over 20.
Yeah. Both previous coaches, both still in touch with the younger generation. Mark Pope vamped up, if he can get Crawford, he vamped up this staff. So we got to give credit where credit is due and not be so negative on every single thing. But that's what I wanted to come on here and say. If we put the little puzzle pieces together, give Pope a little bit of credit for trying to vamp up this coaching staff, and I think the players will eventually start to come. If he gets Stokes and a few more pieces, and we have a good year, he's going to be around for a fourth year. And we better be... You better be ready for Mo Williams and Crawford to go get more players for us. I'm feeling good, guys. Let's start feeling happy for once. Let's start feeling happy.
I tell you that this look, hold on, don't leave yet, John. This is
I'm not.
how I envision starting off the show with such a positive phone call. It's, now once again, people might not agree with you, people whatever, but I enjoy the positive phone calls because it even gives me a little hope. Can I just keep it real? Can I just be transparent? I love the positive. Now I'm not telling people that they can't come on and have their feelings. Of course, you guys know that. But when we come on and we at least have a positive attitude, then it gets me want to go. I want to pat my chest and say, why not Kentucky?
Why not Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
And and the other thing too, Big Mike, is we'll say it this way. We got to flash the little lights for us, right? We got to flash the lights.
And they pretty.
Now look. Oh, I saw the Chiefs. My mother, I like the Kansas City Chiefs. They just moved up to acquire the 6th pick. I don't know what they're doing. Okay. All right. I don't know what they're doing. The quarterback from Indiana quarterback from IU, he went first.
Okay.
But I will say this, Big Mike. Okay. We can paint this narrative that we have no chance, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the puzzle pieces fit more towards us. The tattoo was geared to more the state of Kentucky. The back behind the screens was Kentucky. The rumor of them trying to get Crawford, who is the high school coach of Stokes, is Kentucky. Tell me what's really going in Kansas's favor. Tell me what's going in Oregon's favor. Kansas got they're not the Nike school thing against them. No one's really talking about how negative it looks towards them. And what is Oregon? He wants to go play for some Ducks? No, come on. So the point of it is we have more puzzle pieces kind of pointing towards us that we were the leader and we still probably going to get him versus the ones that are saying we're not. And he was on IG or TikTok with another guy. I think his name is Clancy, or I don't know who his name is. He's a Kentucky guy. And they simply asked him this whole process. And he said, look, this whole process, if you think about a job that you're going to get and they're dangling this big check in front of you, this is what Tyrone Stokes said. And he said, but you only can keep this job for 10 months. You can only keep this job for 10 months. But you're not for sure what this job entails. You don't know what to do. You know what that tells me, Big Mike? Think about this. Players go to Kansas to play basketball. They don't go to Kansas really to build big, giant legacy. Their fan base is not built the same as ours.
Yeah.
Players go to Oregon to play on a fancy court and go to the NBA. It's just not built like ours. When you're deciding to maybe come to Kentucky, you realize that you're about to step into the dang basketball Lions den. And
Yes.
if you ain't ready to war with the rest of the Lions, you're going to get gobbled up and spit out. This ain't going to be as simple as if you dribble the ball and score us 22 points, we'll be happy. We need you to score 22 on this night, but 50 on the next night so we win a championship. So that young man knows, Big Mike, he knows this is not a simple choice. Oh, I'm just going to go to Kentucky because they love me. Because he knows as much as we love him, we can hate him with the drop of a penny. And he knows that. And it's tougher for him to say I'm going to Kentucky than it is for him to say I'm not going to Kentucky or say I'm going to Kentucky. It's so tough for him to say that, and he doesn't know what to do. It's so hard in his mind. If he gets Crawford, that's like his security blanket. He needs Crawford. We got to get Crawford. That's the key. He's coming to Kentucky, baby. Get it, you Pope haters. Guess what? He's coming to Kentucky, and you better love it, and you're going to like it next year. That's all I got, Big Mike.
John, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for that positivity, big guy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. So, hey, he called in. He said what was on his chest. You guys have the same opportunity. You don't agree with him? Call in and tell me why you don't agree with him. You don't have to type it. Call in and tell us. Hey, that's what the show is all about, for people to call in and say what they feel. And if he's being positive, let the guy be positive. Hey, don't steal his joy just because you don't believe. For real. Live and love always. For real. So let's Jason is the AI chat. Let me throw that up. Don't leave. Let me put that up. Hold on for a second. No, where's that at? Man, where did that go at, bro? Right here. God, it's a AI chatbot. Hey, anybody else want to call in? The links at the top of the page. These are the kind of phone calls that I enjoy. I don't think that the majority of us realize how much these kids pay attention to social media these days. Scabber. This is why I hate Twitter. Twitter's so fast, man. I don't think the majority of us realize how much these kids pay attention to social media these days. This is why I hate Twitter opinions. These kids are on the internet 24/7, and Stokes is no difference. I think that's what it said. It went off. They are gone. Delusion. Hey, man, anybody else want to call in and give me their thoughts? Please do. Stokes, I work at it. What is this? DJ Bogart? Let me put this up. Oh, let me change this time right fast. 20. There you go. That's a little bit better. Where's this at? Stokes, I work at the Yum Center. I love Kentucky. You're going to be the next Rex Chapman. You'll be the golden child forever. We love you in Kentucky. There you go. That's just sending out a message to Stokes. We want Stokes. We want Stokes. Give us in. Yeah, that's it. Like these comments, and you guys got to understand, I throw up when someone has an unpopular opinion, I don't mind throwing up their comments. If they're not cussing, if they're just giving their thoughts, I don't mind throwing up a what's the name. No, I won't. I want Aberdeen dude was trash and Owe was good, but took away from everyone else. Glad they both are gone. That's one person's thoughts. The link is at the top of the page. Looking for my next caller. Call in, guys. Don't be afraid. I promise you, I won't bite. If you call in, just make sure that you turn down your TV and radio or whatever in the background. And let's just talk some basketball. Let's just talk UK, whatever. We can talk about the NBA playoffs that I think my Lakers are still winning. Yes, they are 2-0. Yes, they are. Here we go right here. We got a phone call.
Big Mike, what's going on?
Hey, how they do it? You don't want none of this. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good. I appreciate the last caller. He was definitely optimistic, right?
Yeah.
There's just so many things that none of us are really taking into consideration here, right?
Yeah.
And so, all right, so Mitch got rid of the golden parachute deal. That's gone.
Really?
Yes.
It really? I didn't know that.
So when Mitch retires in June, he's
done
for good. Yeah, that's
it.
No
okay.
More. Yes, that's exactly what I said too. I was like,
yeah. Yes. Thumbs up.
And all right, so they're talking about the new AD we're looking at is the guy from Boise State that just got voted the AD of the year, right? Because of what he did for the past 5 years or so at Boise State.
Yeah.
Resurrecting their football program. They got back in basketball. They got back into the tournament, stuff like that. And I think his name is Dickie Johnson or something like that. He's definitely on the radar. I have to wonder, with Mitch finally being gone, I have to wonder if Capilouto isn't next, right? Eli?
Get him out of here.
He does. He's got to go too. I agree, 100%. He's got to go. Those guys got to go because a lot of what's happening with our program, right? The reason why it's in such shambles right now, I don't think you can blame it all on Pope because all this stuff is coming. And we've talked about this before. Everything that's going on behind the scenes, we don't know about, but it's kind of trickling out to us now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at this whole situation with Stokes and Crawford and everything like that. Pope's been pursuing Crawford for a long time. I mean, most of the season, actually, he was pursuing Crawford.
Oh, wow. Right? I didn't know that until now. Okay.
Right. And Crawford hasn't bit yet. But like the last caller said, and he was right about that. He was Stokes' high school coach. So you can probably expect if we get Crawford, we're going to get Stokes. Right? But at the same time, while I'm watching all these portal transfers and stuff happen, it's almost like they're just toying with us. Like a lot of these guys are just kind of toying with Kentucky, right? So they can keep bumping their pay up. Oh, Kentucky's interested in me. Oh, and then it goes to their agent. Their agent goes up, well, what do you got to offer? You know what I mean? And just kind of using it as a springboard.
As a leverage.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it just, losing on Freeman was big. Somebody said something in the chat about Momcilovic, which that'd be great, but I couldn't see that guy actually exiting the draft. You know what I mean? Because they have till the end of May or something.
I think it's something like that.
It's around Memorial Day where they have to
I think it's like May 21st, something like that. But don't quote me on it, believe me.
No, I know. I'm the same way, man. I was looking at some of these dates and I'm like, man, I gotta keep all this stuff in, But I wouldn't see Momcilovic coming out of the draft. I think he's going to get drafted in the first round, probably ahead of Quaintance too, and he's a guard, which we seem to kind of have. I don't want to say we have the backcourt locked up, but Wilkins and Diallo definitely help. And then here's the other thing too, Mike, and I don't know if you've seen this either. The whole 5-on-5 thing, the NCAA president is pushing this through right now to get this voted on next month in May, and it could go into effect in June. So anybody that has a fifth year of eligibility can come back, which means Oway and Aberdeen could come back to college, which we know Aberdeen already recommitted back to Florida. He's gone back to Florida. But we could get Oway back, which I don't know what anybody thinks about that. I'm not sure what I feel about that,
Would you want Oway back?
I mean, he was our top scorer. I mean, dude can go get a shot.
Wasn't he our worst turnover too?
Yeah, he did commit a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, he did.
He definitely made me angry watching him some of those games where he would just bounce the ball off his knee out of bounds or something.
Yeah. Mercury said that the deadline is May 27th. Let me throw that up. Give them credit for that as well too.
Yeah, I knew it was right around Memorial Day. Yep.
Yeah. Someone said no.
No, somebody doesn't want Oway back. I mean, dude's a beast, man. He always has been.
Wow.
There's a lot of guys that we'd like to have, but I think a lot of it is, and like I said, go back to, you can blame Pope if you want, which I do somewhat, but he's also, he's new to us, I guess. He's not new to coaching. The guy's 50-something years old or whatever.
Absolutely.
But the thing about it is, just like a lot of these players, they come in, they visit, and then I don't know what Pope's telling them or whatever's going on. And we don't have a GM. We don't have an AD really now, and then everybody talking about Billy Donovan, man. Just get rid of that. Forget it. Forget Donovan. Forget him, because I don't think he would want to come back to college ball with the way it's run right now. I mean, I think in all reality, let me adjust my camera a little bit.
Yeah. Well, hey, Kentucky wins or lose. I got people calling in. What else you got right fast for me? Because people's like, let me in. I'm like, okay, man. He's talking. I'm sorry, but you know that you can call back in again if you need to. Okay.
Yeah, I will, man. Let him in, brother.
Well, he just went off the screen. So when they pop back up, I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
So you keep going. I know you had something else you needed to say.
All right. So what I was going to say about Donovan is basically, I don't know that he would want to come back to college basketball. I think what we probably should have did, and even I was in that basket when we hired Pope. I was like, yeah, rah, rah, rah. I'm all about that. It's one of our guys,
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
we probably should have just brought Patino back and let him retire right here at Kentucky and be done with it. Because then
Yeah.
we'd have Donnie Freeman right now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I guess we would. Hey, Kentucky wins or lose. Hey, I appreciate you calling in, brother. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you too. Thank you so much.
Yep. Love
Okay.
you, Big
All right.
Mike.
You too, man. Appreciate it. I guess that's a good thing that I got to get you off the phone so fast because people are calling in. So that's good.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, brother. Okay. Brandon, what's going on, man?
What's up, Big Mike?
What's good, man? Good, good. What's on your
How are you
mind?
tonight?
Man, I'm doing good, man. You know how it is.
To what Kentucky win or lose is saying about Mitch Barnhart. The
Yeah.
only reason that it was done away with is because the governor brought it up and put out a statement about it. That's the only reason why it was done away with.
But that's a good thing, though, right?
Because nobody could answer like this man was going to get paid $1 million and then got 10 free tickets to.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, your connection is Brandon. Hey, your connection is really bad tonight. It's really going in and out a whole lot. Do you mind trying to call in again? I got another caller. Hopefully his connection is better. But you're welcome to try to call back in. But your connection is okay. Okay, so what's up? What's on your mind? There you go. That's better. It keeps stopping though.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
it keeps
because I was
stopping.
connected to. It's because I was connected
Okay.
to Wi-Fi and it was
Okay.
disconnected. That's all. That's all.
All right. Okay.
What's on my mind is I just think that I think there's going to be a home run that nobody's going to expect us to get, and I'm going to tell you this: there's a name to watch out for that's not been brought up. Watch out for the name Slim Jesus. That's all I'm
Okay.
going to say. That's all I'm going to say. His name's not been brought up. So and another thing is, if Pope does get Jamal Crawford, you're gonna see a lot more people wanting to come to play here.
Well, we need to hurry up then. Like, how much more time do we want to put off? I mean, we want to hurry up and get him here so we can start putting this team together.
And then another thing nobody's talking about either is too, Big Mike. Like,
Yeah.
I think the first week in May they're gonna vote on that 5th year,
Yeah.
and if they pass that, okay, are they gonna allow these players that were seniors this year to come back?
That's a good question. I just heard about it tonight when Josh spoke about it. So that's a good question. And maybe people
Because then
who
if
know
they
that, yeah.
do, because then if they do, and they say, okay, well, everybody that was a senior next year gets another year. Okay,
Okay.
are you going to open the portal back up for like a week?
Oh, I don't know. It's a lot of questions to be asked with that. That's for sure. That's a lot of questions.
Because if they allow everybody that, and see, when Denzel put his name in the portal, that got me thinking like, okay, this man knows something that nobody else knows.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
don't know.
thinking that, just say they do give everybody another year. You're going to have all these players that were on these teams, and all these teams are not going to have a spot for them. So then that gives these teams that ain't got a roster for you yet an opportunity to get even somebody better than they had.
That would definitely be the case if they don't have a room for them. That's for sure.
Because if you take for an example, okay, say like the player that was at Michigan, Yaxel, okay. Say
Yeah.
say the NCAA says that okay, everybody that was a senior can come back for another year, and that would be considered their 5th year. Okay,
Yeah.
so then say for an example, Michigan doesn't have a spot for him on their roster. Like their roster's filled, they have no spot for him.
Yeah.
That means that he can put his name in the. They would have the NCAA would be like, okay, you got a week. I'm opening the portal for a week, and this is what I'm going to do. You got a week to figure out what school you want to go to, and put your name in.
Okay.
So I think what's going to happen, there's going to be a lot of questions that are going to have to be answered if they allow this 5th year. Is it going to start this coming year, or is it going? Are they going to let it carry over from last year and let everybody that was there, everybody that was a senior last year, have an extra year? You see what I'm saying?
I got you. It makes sense. Okay.
So I just think that if that's the and if after I sat and thought about it, and
Mhm.
everybody's like panicking. Oh well, Pope doesn't have a roster. Yada yada yada. Okay, Pope's thinking outside the box. He's thinking, okay, if I don't have all these spots filled, and then the NCAA says, okay, everybody that was a senior last year can come back. He's thinking outside the box that if they allowed that, that he's going to have spots for guys that he tried to get last year to come here this year.
Yeah.
That's like Yaxel. He tried to get Yaxel here this past year. Yaxel decided to go to Michigan. Okay, say Michigan's got a full roster, and he decides, and he's like, well, I don't think, but I think he'll be a draft pick. So just exclude him.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think, my opinion, if they allow last year's seniors to come back, I think Ortega should come back for another year.
Mm. It'd be hard. It'd be hard to tell him no.
But your honest opinion, do you see him getting drafted? Your opinion.
He's a second. He's not. I don't see him. Much as I love him, he's. I don't. I mean, I'm just me, and I don't know that much about basketball, so I don't necessarily see him as a first rounder. But I can see him early to maybe mid second round pick. I mean, I think he's going to show up and give you everything he's got every night. I mean, so that got to mean something. But I don't know. I mean, I don't see him being a first rounder, but I'm thinking that somebody will pick him up.
Even if he doesn't come, but even if they do say they don't allow him to come back, do you see somebody picking him up and him being like a role player off the bench for a team?
In the NBA, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's
Oh
just
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and another
Yeah.
thing is too, a lot of people are saying that Jaden Clemson's draft stock is dropping like tremendously.
Could be, man. I mean, we didn't get to see him play, and we don't.
Would you,
I don't
if he
know.
get, say he goes through, I don't even know if he's hired an agent or not, but say he didn't hire an agent and he tries to come back. Even the 4 games that you did see him play, do you see him succeeding in Pope's system?
I think he can come back to Pope's system. I mean, the guy's a good player. I mean, he got a major injury with his knee, so
Right.
I mean that plays a really big part of it. But a healthy JQ, I would love to see him. I mean, let's be real. 2 years ago, when he chose Arizona State over Kentucky, we all at Kentucky wanted him. I mean, we did, and we saw what he could do at Arizona State before he hurt his knee, and he was a guy that was making, he was making a difference. And I think he's a little older now. His knee is healthy, if it's healthy, and if he was to came back to college basketball, I would have the doors wide open for him. Absolutely, bring it back to I'm to Kentucky.
And then one more thing, and then I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Today I seen that the new the first pick, the first candidate for the AD is the AD from hold on, I'll think of Boise State.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's the first candidate that they're gonna I guess, interview for the job. I don't.
Okay.
I guess he's at Boise. All I know is he's at Boise State, and his name's David something. I can't remember his last name.
Yeah. Ooh, so Brandon, I just got a piece of information that I didn't even think about.
What's that?
JQ can't, according to Doug, JQ can't come back because he didn't declare for the portal. He just went straight to the drive. And since the portal is closed, then he will not be able to come back to college basketball from my perspective, for how I'm reading it. So we can go ahead and say that JQ is done, that he can't come back to Kentucky. Yeah.
So what's your takes on the not to cut you off? What's your takes on the freshman from Baylor? Do you see him going to the pro? Do you see him going pro, or do you see him going to another college?
Well, he actually, I briefly seen it because of course somebody that we was recruiting last year before he joined college. I saw he's going to be a sophomore now, but I haven't seen anything out there where it says that Kentucky's reaching out to him or anything. So he put his name in the transfer portal, which means he's still probably wanting to still play college basketball, probably just not at Baylor.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you see Mark Pope and them reaching out to him, or no?
At this particular point, bro, I don't know what Mark Pope is doing. I think Kentucky basketball, with everything that's going on in the front office and maybe stuff going behind closed doors that we don't see whatsoever, there's no telling what's going on back there. And because of that, we getting guys. McBride, I think he's 6'7" from JMU. It's just kind of like, okay, someone mentioned earlier, now we're just getting anybody who can dribble a basketball. So I don't know. If he's that good of a player, maybe Coach Pope will go out and reach out to him. I'm not sure. But then again, maybe he's leaving some spots open because he knows something that we don't know, and he's got to keep that open. Yep. Yeah.
I don't know how true it is, but I've been hearing the rumor is that they've offered Stokes $10 million.
Who offered?
That's what people.
Oh,
that's
$10 million.
I don't know how true it is, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah. 10 million, huh? That's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money for 8 months. I would take it.
Well, and that's like
sure.
Kentucky. That's like it was. I can't remember. I think it was the first caller. Josh was talking about how there's a guy. He used to work for the university, but he don't work for them no more. His name is Quincy.
Okay.
He interviewed Stokes last night on TikTok, and the way, because I watched it, and the way Stokes pretty much explained it was, you're like, say, like for a normal person, it's somebody that's going to perform a job for like 10 months, and they've offered just so much amount of money, and you don't know what you're going to do and how you're going to proceed it.
Oh, wow.
And then he went on to ask him about it. And then he went on to ask him about his visit with Kentucky, and he told him that it went very well, and that he said the baskets at Rupp were like magnets. He couldn't miss.
I'm definitely looking forward. Hey, Brendan. Hey, I got another phone call, brother. I appreciate you calling into the show tonight. Okay, and let's see how this 5-year deal goes, or whatever. Let's see what it's voted on. Okay. All right. Thanks, Brendan.
Right,
appreciate you, brother.
Good night.
You too, Brendan. Appreciate
Bye-bye.
you, man.
Yep. Bye bye.
Carter, what's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing good, brother. What's on your mind, man?
Man, I just don't, my opinion on the Stokes situation, I just don't think he's coming. I think he's trolling Kentucky.
Okay.
I think, my honest opinion, he got that tattoo and everything else. But if you think about it, that's a tattoo of Muhammad Ali. I mean, he's just trolling to try to see how much money he can get elsewhere. And at the end of the day, I think he's going to end up. I really believe he's going to end up going to Oregon.
Go out to play with Jasper Johnson, huh?
Yeah, I think he's going to go to Oregon before it's all said and done. I just don't think he's going to come to Kentucky.
Hmm.
And then with that new AD that the last caller was talking about,
Yeah.
the reason I said earlier in my message that I think if he don't do something in mid-season, Mark Pope next year, that he'll fire him, because he's known to fire people in the mid-season. If he becomes our AD, he's fired a coach before in mid-season.
And you're talking about the athletic director from
Boise,
Boise, right?
Yeah, the one from Boise.
But he ain't never been around a crowd like the BBN either.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
So he better tread lightly.
I will tell you, I really believe that if he don't do something, if he starts out and has a season like he did this year, he's gone. And I think they'll go after Billy Donovan. And I think Billy Donovan will come back to college ball. That's the reason he's stepped down from the NBA. All these calls that he's got for these college jobs while he was in the NBA, and he stayed loyal to the NBA to stay in there. And now that he's out, why wouldn't he come back to college ball? I mean, if you think about it,
that's true.
He won 2 national championships for Florida. He's been to 3 or 4 Final Fours. I mean, and why wouldn't he want to come back to where he all started at, under Rick Pitino at the University of Kentucky?
Yeah.
I mean, the grandest stage of them all. Why wouldn't he want to come out and finish his career at the University of Kentucky?
But I gotta ask a question. I love for people to say what's on their hearts. Is this the best program in the nation?
Yes, it is the best program in the nation. I will believe that till the day they put me in the ground.
Amen. I like your thoughts. Amen.
I mean, we got 8 national championships. The only team we follow behind in national championships is UCLA.
And
we're going to pass them before it's over. We just got to get the right fit in here. And I like Mark Pope. I think he's a great guy. But all this stuff he's doing about, he probably goes and tells the recruits, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That's all you hear him say, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to toughen up on them kids. He's going to have to quit being like a parent and be a coach. I mean, when it comes right down to it.
Yeah. Well, BBN is I think they're getting impatient. Matter of fact, I think they are. I think they're done with being patient. A lot of them, not everybody.
I'm so done with the Tyrone Stokes situation. I wish they'd just move on past him. Because that's just all the time they're putting effort and waiting on him. We could be out here getting other players, trying to get other players. I mean, really, actually think about it. Do you think that kid right out of high school is worth $8 or $10 million to play ball?
No.
That's more than some people make in the NBA.
Yeah, that's some good money for him. That's for sure. It's life changing.
And then, how would everybody feel if they got Tyrone Stokes? He come to Kentucky and then he sits on the bench and never plays a game.
Oh, that would suck, bro.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah,
he come over here and like Jalen Lowe this year got hurt in the blue and white game. He act like he tweaked a leg in the blue and white game and never play a game. Sit there on that bench and get $10 million.
Well, I mean, we saw what the what's his name, Peterson from Kansas did last year, setting every other game. That's what it felt like for a lot of people. So, I mean,
that's just the situation with Kentucky this year with JQ. He said he come back and played 4 games and then never played another game. Not saying that he wasn't hurt, but who knows? But who knows if he was really hurt or if he was just wanting to go to the NBA and not take a chance of getting hurt.
I mean, look, this thing is so deep.
What was that one kid's name that done it to us a few back? Well, Calipari was the coach at Shannon Sharp. He done it.
Yeah. He's balling in the league now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was balling as soon as the season was over and the NBA started. As soon as he was drafted.
Yeah.
I just don't think, in my opinion, I just don't see put $10 million, $8 or $10 million into one player.
That's a lot.
Because one player don't make a team. It takes a whole team to win a championship, not one player.
That's true. Let me ask you a question. If you had a son or a daughter that was going to get paid $8 million for 1 year, would you tell your child, nope, don't take that money. Just only go get this. All you need is $1 million and go play ball. Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't do that because if that university's foolish enough to give my child $10 million, then so be it.
Well, isn't that what they're doing? They're like, hey, if a school wants to give me $10 million, I'm gonna take $10 million. So it's like
they're doing $10 million because they're desperate right now. They're desperate for a player, for a number one recruit.
Well, once again, if you had a child and you was in a situation, how would you? I mean, you would be like, okay, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And until you in that situation and you be like, oh, we can get 10 million. They gonna pay us $10 million. Hold out. I mean, it's so much that goes on to this, man, and so us as fans, we want people, we want these young men to go out here and make a decision. Look, I'm ready for this to be over too. I just wish he would announce where he's going. I don't even care what he gets paid. That's over my head. I don't have anything to say. But I just wish these guys would go ahead and sign. And so we'll know where to go at from there, left or right. You know what I'm saying? Based off if you're coming or not.
Absolutely. I think they should go ahead and sign and get it over. Instead of dragging it out and wasting all the time that you could be putting effort toward the next year's team. What you could be doing.
Yep.
Because you don't know what they're going to do from 1 minute to the next because they're waiting on him.
They're waiting on him, and that makes a big difference, man. For real, it makes a really, really big difference for sure.
Yeah. But no matter what, in my opinion,
I think it was Shaden. It wasn't Shannon Sharp. Was it Shaden or was it Shannon? I can't remember. Well, we know the last name was Sharp, but I think someone said that it should be Shaden, not Shannon. Shaden Sharp, something like that. Yeah,
Shaden. I think I might have said I said it wrong.
No, it's just somebody just put it in the comments, so I just wanted to kind of read it. So I mean, anything else you got, man?
That's about it. That's all I had to say. I just about the Tyrone Stokes situation. I just think he's trolling Kentucky.
Well, I hope.
Eventually, we're gonna find out because he's gonna have to make a decision before long. Yeah,
he will, and that's gonna be the decision. That's gonna be just about it.
And you talk about Big Blue Nation fans being mad if he picks Oregon or Kansas after all this way.
I don't know if we're really gonna be that angry. It's because a lot of people are not expecting him to come to UK anyway. So a lot of people have already just kind of like, you know what, he's not coming to Kentucky. That's over. And when he announces, people say, well, I already knew he wasn't coming anyway. I think the disappointment is going to be is just that maybe some of the players that we could have got if we already knew that he wasn't. So I think it's going to be more of a disappointment is that the players that we passed over with the hopes of getting Tyrone Stokes more than anything. Yeah,
I think that Wilkins kid, Alec Wilkins, whatever his name is that we got, I think he's gonna be a star. I think he's gonna be a star at Kentucky.
Well, I'm looking forward to him. I'm not sure if it was you or who said it, but it might have been you. Just said he reminds you of SJ.
He reminds me of Shea Alexander. Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, and
the way he can move towards the basket and stop and get people to stay on his hip. Yeah.
Well, I hope he can do it at this level. I mean, this is definitely.
And he can get to the rim at will. I mean, he does have a turnover issues, but I think that'll be different. I think that'll be different with him playing with Zoom, running the point, and him running the two.
Okay.
I mean, I think the turnovers are cut down on him because most of his turnovers was when he was trying to throw it from one end of the court to the other to the big guys down under low. They would intercept the ball and go back the other way. That was a lot of his turnovers.
Yeah.
If you watch his highlights and stuff. Because once he gets across half court, it's like he's like a machine going toward that rim.
Well, we need somebody like that for sure that can go get a basket, and if he can go do that, and as BC always says, if you can play, then then you can play. So it doesn't really matter where you suiting up at. So let's see if he can actually do that. Carl, man, I appreciate you calling in to the show, brother.
Well, I'll let you get off and get another call. I just want to holler in at you on Thursday. I try to holler at you every week.
Well, I appreciate that. It means a lot to the show. Thank you so much. Okay.
All right, go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue always. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Go.
You say how to turn this thing off here.
Yeah. Got it. There you go. Phone lines is open. Please call in. I want to hear what you guys have to say. A lot of good comments, a lot of good chat going over here on the side. Hit that link at the top of the page, and I'll post it again right here. If you want to call in, just double tap the link, put your name in, and I'll let you in. All right, do that. Absolutely. The link should be coming through right about now. Somewhere. Just pray UK or U of L does. We need Graves, Mama Sibilich, and the Baylor kid. Those three would be good players. I'm not sure how many people is going to pray for U of L to win a championship before Kentucky. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know how many. Yeah, I want Louisville to win before Kentucky. We would never hear the end of that for sure. A lot of BBN wants to move on from Stokes. I mean, a lot of people do. So I don't think it's going to be a shocker in a sense. If we don't get Stokes, it'd just be more of a sense of if Pope would have moved on from him, what kind of players could we have gotten? Because we got the money out there. But it seems a big pot of money is being held for Stokes, and other people are maybe getting shortchanged because that pot of money for Stokes is not going to budge, because that's strictly for Stokes if he decides to come to Kentucky. So sick of being a graduate of both universities and we lose. Okay, so there you go. So now I can see why you're cheering for Louisville, because you're a graduate of both. So Julie, appreciate that. It's good to see you. Was hoping to have some wonderful commitment news on this call-in show. Seems like it's dragging out forever to get commitments. Yeah, it ain't nothing good going on right now in Kentucky. But I guess seeing that Mitch his contract is over once he retires or once he drops out, then I guess we can go good for that. JQ come back to Kentucky if he leaves his college eligibility open. He can do that up until a date, but no transfer. Oh, no transfer though. That makes it, man, this is so good right here, bro. It's just some good information right here. Let me see if I can who wrote that? Icon wrote this right here. It's actually, I mean, if you think about it, I don't know how you don't say that this is some truth in this. So JQ can come back to Kentucky if he leaves his college eligibility open. He can do that up until a date, but no transfer. College equals Kentucky. Interesting. That's a good point too. He didn't put his name in the transfer portal, so if for some reason if he did pull back out, he would have to come back to Kentucky. There's so many little calculated moves out there that can be made that sometimes I think we overlook. And I'm not gonna lie, like he didn't put his name in the transfer portal. We know he was gonna go, to the drive. But if he don't go to the drive and he comes back, then he would have to go. He would have to go to Kentucky because he's not in the transfer portal. Makes sense. James Scott from Ole Miss hit the portal. He's a 6'11" power forward. Duke saved my life, so as a Kentucky fan, I still respect Duke. Okay. Wayne, good to have you here. I'm not sure how Duke saved your life. Oh, maybe you was in the hospital or something. That's what I can probably say. I don't know, but Wayne, it's good that you're still with us here. Appreciate you, brother. I love UK too. Oh, I know you love UK, Julie. Absolutely. Go Big Blue all the way from Bahrain. Hey, Bradley. Are you the guy that I met when we was at the hotel for the brunch? Are you the same guy that I met? Because I met some guy in Bahrain, and of course, we just kind of briefly met. We talked Kentucky or whatever. Are you the same individual? Sick of her. That's if so, man, that's cool, man. And I hope everything in Bahrain is getting better. I know that it's a ceasefire right now, so I don't think you guys are getting hit like you was. But if you are, man, that's cool, man. Appreciate it. Just curious if he's the same one that I met. Yeah, it is trouble. The 5th year stuff is going to become a disaster. Yeah, that's the best. That's the best news going forward to Duke. This 5th year stuff is trouble to me. Trouble. Is it because those guys can't make it to the NBA? Hey, Joshua Hart, good to see you. It's a lot of guys ain't gonna go to the NBA. It's a lot of guys that, even though they have good college careers, they're not going to get drafted. They might not get a 2-way contract. They may end up overseas playing, in Europe or somewhere. So I mean, guys can have good college basketball careers and just not be good enough for the pros. Well, Wayne, hey man, we're still good that you're here, man, and it's good that you're with us, bro. Thank you. So even if it was Duke that had to save your life, we still gonna roll with that. So we good to go. Yep, that's a matter of life and death. So even as a Kentucky fan, I can say thanks, Duke, for helping my man out, and he's still here today to be on the show. We met in the next. Okay, I thought, because I met another guy at the place. Good to see you, man. It is, man. Thanks for joining into the show, man. It means a lot to me as well too. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's a small world over here, bro. It really is. I just wonder, are you guys doing okay over there now, man? Matter of fact, is the base open? So I can come and get me some pork. Because I'm about to eat some pork for real. Got a phone call. I think you guys are gonna like it. So you guys who stuck around for a couple of minutes, I think you guys may enjoy the phone call. Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, how you doing, sir?
Mike. Yeah. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Well, sir, I'm just over here waiting for you to call. So hey, I feel like I'm at my my hour and a half mark. I'm gonna change this microphone over to Mr. Williams and let Mr. Williams take it over from here. You guys have been listening to the Big Mike show, and now Mr. Williams, it's all his show now. Roll on with him. I gotta work on that. I gotta work on my radio pitch. I see you guys back here at the same time.
Great job.
Yeah, on the LBBN show. Sir, how's your evening going?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's going well. How about yours?
I'm doing well. Just sitting here with these UK fans having a good Thursday night call-in show. You know how it is, sir.
Well, I know it's a spirited conversation. It's
Absolutely.
a lot of uncertainty, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It is. So let me ask you a question. At a time like this, sir, when as Kentucky fans and as a Kentucky father of Cam,
yes,
how are we as fans supposed to hold on to our patience with what's going on with Kentucky? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm one of the few. I'm one of the individuals who still thinks that Coach Pope should get a whole complete 3rd year. I don't think he should get fired. I think if he's going to get fired, if he's going to leave Kentucky, let it be at the end of the season. So how can I, as a fan, be able to have peace at what's going on with Kentucky right now?
I mean, this is the thing though. As a fan, let's look at it from a fan's perspective.
You're
Fans
not going. Hey,
support.
Mr. Williams, you're not going to be too positive
Yes.
tonight, are you? You're not going to be too positive tonight, are you? Okay, go ahead.
How can I be negative?
Go ahead.
I mean, but think about it like this though.
Yeah.
Cam is on this team. Cam has to actually play, and he doesn't even know all of his teammates yet.
Yeah.
So if you as a fan are nervous about what you're going to watch, just imagine what he's thinking in terms of who he's going to play with.
Yeah.
So, but when you think about while y'all are on here talking about it, he's working out. He's getting treatment on his feet, on his foot actually, getting massages. He's trying to work on his game. He's trying to get better. And so they're working out. They're getting ready for the season now. While everybody's talking about it, they have to be about it. So we don't have the luxury of worrying. We don't have the luxury. We got to work. And so right now, he's getting ready to accept the role playing the 2-3. He's going to be, called upon to score. He's going to be called upon to defend, and so that's what he's getting ready for, regardless of who's coming. You know what I mean? And, we know we have Zoom, we have Wilkins, we have, Reese, we have Trent, we have Mason, and did I leave someone out? Braden and his brother.
Yeah.
And so that's our team right now. So we're just ready to welcome anyone that comes in. And the goal is number 9. And guess what? No one else believes that but us. No one else believes that we have what it takes to win but us. I'm looking at what people post and I'm just like, wow, they're saying that we're gonna lose more games than last year, that we're not gonna be 10-8 in the conference, and so you kind of look at those things and it's understood. This is Kentucky. The goal is to win, not just lose looking good. Final Four is not the goal. Elite 8 is not the goal. Sweet 16 is not the goal. Championship is the goal. And we're hoping that we can get a team mixture together. Did Michigan think that they had a team that could win the national championship? They didn't know. You don't know until you start playing. When we won our first game, the exhibition game, we beat Purdue, who was the preseason number 1. And we didn't even have everybody then, but we thought we were a pretty good team. And then as the year went on, we had our struggles with the lineup and stuff like that. Then we finally had our whole roster, and then we beat St. John's, who everybody knew was a good team. But injuries hit. So this year, we're just trying to not be injured. We're praying for a healthy season.
For real.
And, people are worrying about who's coming on the roster. Man, I'm just worrying about whoever comes. I hope they can stay healthy, including my son. He came back. He's back to doing his everyday thing, but you don't have time to be negative. His schedule is sun up to sundown now.
Yeah.
So, he's gonna keep getting ready. This will probably be his last year in college. And so he wants to win the championship. That's his goal. Last year he was able to play in the NCAA tournament. That's one of the reasons he chose Kentucky, because he was going to get that opportunity. He actually won a game. So that's a dream come true. And so now that's not enough, because when you play here, when you're around you guys, people can look at the negative and say, oh, they're crazy. Yeah, but they want excellence. So you start requiring more of yourself. And that's how he's looking at it. He doesn't look at it negative, as in, all these people crazy. They talk about, no, they're the fuel behind his drive. He wants to win it for y'all. He wants to win it for y'all. He wants to do everything he can to win, number 9. And that's just going to take a monster effort from the whole team. We can't even say we're prepared as a team yet because we don't have everybody. He's probably going to bring in another 4 or 5 people. So, and I'm coming here again. If anybody has any questions, I can try and answer them to the best of my ability as a Wildcat dad.
Yes, absolutely. With his positivity.
Amen.
With it. I mean, you're absolutely right, sir. It is, and we, as a Kentucky fan, man, I just want to see. I can't keep referring back to the history of Kentucky because it's just a new era of how business is being done. But how do we build our legacy in 2026? And that's why we still gonna want the championships, and we still want the players and all that kind of thing. So I think it just comes with patience, and even for myself, it just requires me to be patient. It just does. So yeah.
Well, we as a team, we got to win. Kentucky's legacy is winning, and so that's the only way we can bring everything back. And Pope is trying. He's trying to get people to come in. Right now, money is a powerful force.
It
It is a very powerful force. And people realize, and I think you mentioned it a little while ago, if a person isn't on NBA radars, see, because we're talking about 2 different people. We're talking about one that people have 2 values. They have a college value and they have a pro value. And I think you just said the people who may not have as strong a pro value, but has a strong college value is going to stay in school and go from school to school and collect money.
Yes.
That's the game now.
Yes, it is. Yep.
That's the game. And so people who have a college and pro value, they're going to go to a school where they can have great facilities, great money, great tradition, but then they also can get prepared for the NBA.
That's crazy. I got a question from Carl Miller. He says, Mr. Williams, my question is for you. What do you think about the situation with Tyrone Stokes?
I hope Tyrone Stokes comes here. I'm looking at Tyrone right now, and I'm saying, look, Tyrone, if you heard anything negative from BBN, I'm apologizing for them. We want you. we want you. Don't listen to them. No, seriously. I mean, Tyrone is in a very unique situation. He's the number 1 player in the class. He can choose where he wants to go. He can ask for a lot of money. He can wait as long as he wants. And so he's just doing what he's able to do. If he commits to Kentucky, everybody's going to want to come and get pictures and autographs. The media is going to be crazy. So it's a plus having him on the team.
Yes, it is.
And I think that he's going to be an important piece. I just want him to know you don't have to do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. We got people that can help you win. And
absolutely.
So we need to wait. He's an important player. We need to wait for him. Now, I do hope that he ultimately decides to come here. Tyrone, I'm looking at you. This is a great place. You look at Big Mike, you look at the person that asked me the question. He's a great fan. There are a lot of those, and so very passionate fan base, a strong history of winning, not just games, but championships. It's a great atmosphere in Rupp. So I'm being patient and I'm being hopeful that he's going to come to Kentucky and build on that legacy.
That's okay. Julie says, tell Cam way to fight through the injury.
That's Julie?
Yeah.
Julie. Tell Julie, thank you.
Thank you.
He fought through it. I was very proud of him to come back and try to play and be prepared to play and do everything that they needed. He needed that as much as his fans needed him. He needed to know that, people had his back and that, he was happy that they appreciated him coming back. And, next year he doesn't want to get hurt. He wants to begin how he finished.
Yeah. Let's see, Pope had money, and we missed on them last year. I understand missing on guys due to money this year, but not year after year. If I kind of think I see where Snake Oil is going. As far as the money here at Kentucky, Kentucky has the money. Um, is it the money, or is it a fit, or does players don't really view Coach Pope as a legitimate coach who can get them where they need to be at?
To really answer that, I'd have to be able to talk to the players. But what I can say
Okay.
is players want to play. So they want to come somewhere where they're going to be able to play. So if you're looking at Kentucky, you're looking at if Tyrone Stokes comes, that's a 30-minute plus guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Tyron might be at the 4. So if Tyron is at the 4, then why would Freeman come? He's at the 4 too.
Yeah. Well, I hope that's the case still, because we lost him and the other guy who went to Florida State. So we lost both of them. We didn't get either one of them. So, yeah.
And see, and the other thing is, people want to play. The money can be different in different places. There are a lot of factors. You want to look at, can I play? Will I get paid? Mark Pope is a good coach. He's an X and O guy. And he's just like anybody else. He's trying to figure it out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got these different matchups. You're trying to see who's going to play what. Sometimes it's easy to figure out. Sometimes it's a little harder. I think it may have been a little easier when they had Kobe Brea and Carr and Williams and all those guys. It was maybe a little more difficult this year because we had all those injuries. Once you get an injury, now you got to try to play musical chairs, moving people here and there. And so I think if no one gets hurt, then you're going to be able to judge him on whether or not he can coach a team, because no one got hurt.
Yeah. Yes.
And if they don't play well, then that's either on you or the players or both.
Yeah, that's true. For me, Mr. Williams, I think for me, you just said a mouthful right there, because for me, I'm sort of in the position where I'm just like, okay, can we get through a healthy year? And this is why I haven't thrown in the towel with Coach Pope just yet. If we have a healthy year, let's see Coach Pope at his best when it comes to coaching. Let's see if he has the people that he starts the season with. Can he have them all through the year? And if he does, then how does he go about coaching and mixing everybody together to be able to try to win a championship? And if we are healthy and we have a horrible year, then I'm like, well, Coach Pope, I did kind of give you the benefit of the doubt. Now I got to step back and I got to see what happens. Not never calling for his job, but I have to step back and be like, okay, you had everybody here. You didn't have the frustration of players being hurt. You had quality backups at every position. You had true point guards, because my thing is we can't let happen what happened against Iowa State this year. We got to have somebody out there that is born to handle the basketball. No disrespect to Aberdeen. He did the best he could, but we need somebody that is a true point guard who can really not allow that to happen, because while Iowa State was a good team, we didn't have a point guard. We just didn't, and nobody on our team has ever experienced that kind of pressure that Iowa State brought to us, and we couldn't get over it. So we need somebody that's ready for that smoke, that says, please bring your best in to guard me, and I'm still going to hold on to the basketball.
Yeah, and look, and I think he has two that can play that this year. Wilkins and Zoom can both play point. You know what I mean? Mason is there too, so we really have three now. We got 3 point guards. Wilkins can play the 2. Cam can play the 2. We have Trent. He can play the 4. Cam can play the 4 if need be, but Pope is filling out their roster. So I know we could have beaten Iowa State fully healthy, but that's just a belief because they never played. That'll just be how I feel. And so this year we're going to put together a team. I mean, we had a lot of highs. We had a lot of lows last year. We had some highs.
Yeah.
We're the only team to beat Arkansas at home. We don't only beat Arkansas in their. We're the only ones to beat Arkansas in their homes. We're the only ones. Which is big. And so Florida beat us 3 times. We were down.
I'm ready to go see them again too.
Yeah, we're always ready to play. I mean, so that's why
I'm
we
ready to
want
go
to be
see
healthy.
Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, we want to go and play them, man, and everybody.
Absolutely.
For the questions,
Let's
where
see.
my people?
Here's a question from
guys.
Brian. Here's a question from Brian right here. Mr. Williams, my question is, does Cam have a preference on playing the 3 or the 2, or does it matter?
It does
Good
not
question.
matter. He wants to play.
Yeah, I heard that.
So yeah, he wants to play. The 2 is more of a scorer from everywhere.
Yeah.
Really on the perimeter. You're a perimeter scorer at the 2. At the 3, you can do some posting up too. So he's a very versatile player. So we have Zoom 6'4", Wilson 6'5". And if either one of them are playing a point, then you have your 2 being 6'8". He has a 40-inch vertical. Cam is very athletic. And so 7-foot wingspan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but if you ask any player, if he wanted Cam to play the 4, you saw what he did last year. He played it. That wasn't his position.
Yeah.
That should have been JQ.
Yes.
But he was injured.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So he'll help the team, but he gets a lot of bad flack because he can't stop a 6'11", 7'3" wingspan guy over there at Gonzaga. He can't stop a 6'11". Well, if you look at Caleb Wilson, I think he may have had 2 points on Cam. Cam got in foul trouble, just like with someone else. So when you get out of position, you get in foul trouble, and he got out of those big games. But if he plays the 2 or the 3, he doesn't get in foul trouble, and he can help the team. He had the highest plus minus on the team. He had the highest defensive metric on the team. The numbers said he was the best defender. And so people overlook that. So to answer his question, Cam would rather play the 2 from our discussions. He'd rather be the shooting guard. He'd rather be a 6'8" OA.
But a 6'8" point, shooting guard. That's a big guard though for you, big guy. That's good.
Because that's what he'll be doing in the league. He'll be a 2.
Yeah. Man, that's good.
So,
yeah. Yep.
But to answer it, he wants to play the 2. But to keep it real, he just wants to play. He'll bring the ball down if he needs to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good question, Brian.
Good question. Anybody else got any more questions? Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Icon says, thanks, Mr. Williams, for your kid, loyalty, and respect, like Noah and Hawthorne and Marino's parents did. Well done. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Hey, are you talking to me, Icon? I appreciate that, big guy. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, man.
Handshakes. For real.
He was talking about Cam, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy says Cam can't play the 4. He can, and he did. It's not his preference.
It's just not
his
ideal.
position.
Yeah.
Correct. But he can play it.
Yeah. Marcus said, let me throw this up from what it went really fast. Marcus said something. Where is he at? I seen him. Did he delete it? Cam can play the stretch 4. Yes, he can. I saw Marcus. He threw a comment up. I wanted to throw it up right here. Marcus says it doesn't matter how tall he is. He's got to be consistent in the 2 position.
Yeah. Marcus, that's kind of like the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be consistent no matter what position they play.
Yeah.
So consistency in basketball means showing up and doing your best, because you're going to have good games and bad games. So he's going to consistently show up and give his all. That's what everybody does.
Appreciate that, Marcus. Yeah. Wilson, let's see. Cam is pretty good with getting downhill too with the ball in his hand.
Yes.
Yes. We've seen how that
Thank
he
you.
has the ability. He has the ability to be aggressive when he got the ball in his hand too, as well. Not just an outside shotter. So I think teams got to respect him.
But
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing though. You know, what people don't understand is when you get on the team, there's a role. The downhill guy for Kentucky was Otega Owe. This is Otega Owe's team.
Yes.
All right. So there are rules to this. And so he had to make sure he deferred to Owe because we needed that type of game from him. And Aberdeen was a downhill guy. And then you had Colin, who was a downhill guy, you know, at different times. So those are the main three. And so when he comes in, of course, he has to play his role. When we played North Carolina, they had that role, but he had to guard Caleb Wilson. And so this year, he's hoping to have an opportunity to be able to take over at the 2 spot and be able to go downhill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
and
although people haven't seen it, he can do it.
Yeah. So for me, that's kind of why I'm in the ballpark of wanting to give Coach Pope the benefit. Now I know that we're not getting the players that I guess we want, or players are coming here and not signing and they're leaving, turn around 3 days later and going to sign with somebody else. So I get everybody's frustration when it comes to that aspect of where we at with the team right now. So I'm not going to be naive, and I'm not going to say that I don't understand that part of it. But it's something inside of me that is really like wanted to. First of all, I think everybody in the chat, ultimately, everybody wants to see Coach Pope be successful, because if he's successful, then that means that we're having a successful season. But for me, because of the injuries that we had, like, it's just something in me that wants to say, I want to see what he does as a coach when we're all healthy as a team. And then I think after that, even the most loyal people, even if we have a solid, healthy team all year long, then people like myself can be, well, he didn't really do anything with this team whatsoever. So, yeah, we might want to consider a new coach. Then that's a valuable thing right there to say. So that I think for me, that's sort of why I'm like, hey, just give him one more year. Let's see what he can do if everybody's healthy. Yeah. And I mean, and
Coach
even
Pope,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I mean, he's not trying to not be successful. And he understands that more than anybody, because he was playing, and reasons he was given an opportunity to team is because I think one of the factors was that before, and he understands what's required of not just the coach,
okay,
but of the player. So he talks to them about how they conduct themselves. Because I'm gonna be honest, I've never more people stayed after games to listen to Coach Pope talk and sign autographs than I've seen at some college games.
Wow, I guess people want to
like
hear
the
him
whole
talk
game.
then.
No, they love Kentucky. This is more than Mark Pope.
Absolutely.
People want Coach Pope to be successful because he's at Kentucky.
Yeah.
So they're giving you a chance to be successful. And Coach Pope knows you got to be successful. Cam knows he needs to be consistent in order to be able to play.
Yeah.
To be given an opportunity to shoot. So they understand that. And so we all hope that no one gets hurt next year. You know,
absolutely.
We hope
that
no one gets hurt and you can see the full potential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's it. I mean, Michigan didn't have injuries, so they were able to reach their full potential. And at least we want to stay healthy so that we can get as far as this team can get. You know, are there good teams out there? Yes. Can anybody lose on any night? Yes. Nowhere is that more evident than the NCAA tournament because it's one and done. If you come there stinking up the place and you're the top seed, you're gonna lose to a team that's on a roll. And
Okay.
basically that's what happened with Michigan. They stayed consistent. 37-3 is the epitome of consistency.
Yeah, it is.
They were more consistent. Yeah, Arizona
Yeah.
was good, but somebody was better that night.
Yep.
That's how quick things can happen.
Well,
And so that's why I'm saying we have to be optimistic. I've always told you, people stay as stay consistently wanting the best out of Kentucky because that's the only way that they can be BBN. If they allow the coaches or players to give them something less, they're not doing what BBN should be doing.
that's true.
And I've
You gotta
always
hold
said,
them.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
don't make it personal.
Yeah.
That's all I ever say. Don't make these personal attacks. But if someone doesn't play well, trust me, they know it before you that they didn't
Yeah.
play well. They expect more of themselves. And if they
Yeah.
suck, hey, they don't have a problem.
Yeah.
He's had bad games. But they're in there putting their work now. They're working right now. So they're working.
Hey, Mr. Williams. Hey, your audio is really acting up a lot. I think since you left, you must have been at a restaurant because it was really good then. Now that you're outside, it's
I think I know
acting
what
up
it
a
is.
lot. Yeah. Okay. I got a question.
I think that's
from,
what it was. It should be better now, right?
It is. It sounds like it is so far. I got a question from
Okay.
from Kelly. Kelly says, do the players feel that Pope can develop them to go to the next level?
Yes. I feel like level. He was a pro. And he has firsthand knowledge. And also there's Mo Williams that can help people.
Well, I think
these are already good.
I think she's kind of referring to leading up the pre Mo Williams. Of course, this year is going to help too, having Mo Williams on the team. That's going to help too as well. But just if Mo Williams wasn't on the team this year, is he still considered, or would he still be considered a coach that can get the guys, can coach them up and get them ready for the next level?
Okay, so Jackson Robinson, you had Kobe Bria, you had Williams, Carr, and Lamont Butler.
Yeah.
Aren't they all on NBA teams in some way?
Well, I know Williams is. Well, I think Williams made the. I know Williams is on. He's on Boston.
Kobe Bria.
Yep, he's
Kobe
on
Bria
Phoenix.
is with the Suns.
Yeah.
You had Lamont Butler. He was with Atlanta until he tore his ACL.
Hurt. Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah. I don't know where Jackson's at, and I don't know where Carr's at.
Yeah, I think they were all like either G League or they were on the team. So he took guys who weren't even on NBA radars and on NBA teams. And a lot of them, that just takes support. You gotta believe in them. A lot of people leave teams because the previous team, the player didn't feel the coach believed in them.
Okay.
Because they didn't play them. And so when they come to another team, they're looking for an opportunity to play. And give people an opportunity to play and show what they can do. That gives NBA teams a chance to see.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because what did Calipari do to Darius Acuff? He let him rock. You think he taught him any of the moves that he was doing? No, he didn't. He was already a 5-star. He was a top kid. All he did was let him rock.
Well,
you know what I mean? So you don't necessarily have to teach him.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be interesting to see. This year is very interesting. You know, this is the let's just say that, as they say in the NBA and the pros, this is a contract deciding year for Coach Pope. He's better coach his butt off or something. It definitely better be a good year, because if not, then I don't know how even the most loyal supporters and the people who want to see Coach Pope succeed the most, I don't know how they even hold on to believing that Coach Pope is the guy for this show for sure. Yeah.
Well,
So
Coach Pope understands that it's all about results.
Yep.
He knows that. It's all about results. When he's out there, I mean, one of these days we're gonna come on the show and I'm gonna get a legal pad and I'm gonna write down every year's last year. And I want somebody to tell me how they spent $22 million. I want everybody to tell me who made what.
Yeah.
You know, because every time something happens, it's like, what's the money? You know, yeah, everybody's going to get something. That's the nature of the business.
Yeah.
And like I said, the fans are going to expect whatever it is that they get. That's fine. The players understand what they're getting in. They can, you know, look, love BBN.
Yeah.
And I want us to work together to get everything in order. And just hold that's why I pay attention to these podcasts. It's important how people think. You know, and Cam is out there working hard because he wants these podcasts to be celebrations. You know,
well,
and
I'm rooting for Pope, man.
And the way you can do that is we got to win.
That's it. I'm definitely rooting for Pope, and I definitely want Pope to be successful, man. And I tell people all the time, man, look, I'm not a D1 coach, and you know, as fans, we can have all the opinions we want to, but until we're sitting on that bench, until we have the weight of the world on your shoulders, then we don't know how or what we would do. So as you know, and I love how BC says, I'm not a D1 coach, so I have to step back and I gotta let him be the coach. I'm not that smart to be able to be that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be overseas in Saudi Arabia. I would be home coaching the Wildcats or some basketball team. So I have to trust, we have, I as a fan have to give Mark Pope the benefit of the doubt and just hope that with a healthy team, then there's no excuses. We go and we get it done. And even if we don't win a national championship in year 3 with Coach Pope, if we are competitive and if we're not if we're not losing most of our non-conference games, and if we're making a run in March, to me, that's not the standard, but that's okay. I'll take it from where
absolutely
from where we've been at. Yeah. So, I know the pressure's on for Coach Pope to go win a national championship. I get that. I know that's the standard here at Kentucky. But right now, with us just trying to build and just trying to show that we are a program that that young men should want to come, that can get paid and still play basketball, we gotta have a much better year than what we had last year. And we can't, for me, we can't have one game this year that we lose by more than 14 points. And teams get beat all the time by 14 plus points. I just don't want it to be Kentucky. Not after the year that we just had. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that.
The goal this year of the team is to be the last team, be the team that ends the season 6-0. That's everybody's goal. Michigan was 6-0.
Michigan,
Yeah, and that's really the goal, is to put yourself in the best position possible to get a seed where you can avoid the people you don't want to lose and get on a roll and win. That's really all they're trying to do. See, Coach Pope understands it's not just first year was important. Last year was important, and they did the round of 32. Man. I see, like I said, I've seen him up close and personal. I've seen him in a number of practices. He's trying to win. And what he tells these guys is, look, if you want to win, come to Kentucky. If you want to have a good forum, which means not just Rupp Arena, but it's also Nashville, Atlanta. Gotta make something for New York, Cat York. I don't know. I don't know, but everywhere you go, Kentucky takes over. And so our goal this year is to win every
Yeah, it is.
game that we can and put ourselves in position number 9, man. So I'm it's not that I'm positive just because I gotta be positive every second. Cam worked out today. I gotta call him tonight to see how his day went. How you feeling,
Yep.
man? You getting ready for next year? Yeah, how's class?
Yeah.
How's girlfriend? It's so many things
Yeah.
to be thinking about. And try to keep him positive and motivated and getting ready for next year. And this is April.
Yeah.
April, he's already grinding for the season. Foot healing, getting taken care of. I think it's fully healed. We'll know. I think we'll find that. Yeah, man. So look, I'm excited. I thought I'd get more questions, man. What's going on? They must not want to talk to me. I'm going to get some other parents to come on in.
I know this Marcus guy. He wants to. Hey, Marcus, you know how to call in, right? Just hit the link and you can call in. I like guys like Marcus because I think when you don't have when you have a show of a lot of people who have a lot of different opinions, it makes the show much better. And I get that Marcus is passionate. I get that he wants a ring, but you got to realize. You talking about all these years that we haven't had a ring. He's only been here for 2 years, and every year he's been hurt. And this is not me trying to cover up and be such a Mark Pope lover or anything like that. It's just the reality. He's just been here 2 years. With both years, he's had two unhealthy teams. That's why I'm giving him the small benefit of the doubt. Is let's see what he does in the let's see what he does in the year where he's healthy, and let's see how he can win. Hey, Mr. Williams, hey, can you turn your? I think you got a TV or radio on right now, or is that me?
Oh yeah. No, it might be me because there's a TV in here I can't touch, but I can.
Oh, okay.
Mute that bad boy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good now, right?
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah.
It's good. So
I can't touch it now, but I can mute that bad boy.
There you go. So Marcus, you have the opportunity to call in. There's a link at the top of the page. Please call in. Absolutely. Like I want people to call in who have a different opinion. Like I'm not running from that. When I got into this, I realized that I'm not the smartest guy out there in the world. I love Kentucky, but that doesn't mean I'm the smartest guy out there in the world when it comes to this. But I don't mind people calling in who have a much different opinion than I have. I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's your thoughts. So like everybody else has the opportunity to call in. Marcus, all you got to do is just hit the link and you can call in and you'll be okay. So it's up to you. If you want to, there you go. You want to be on the show? That's your opportunity. I'm not, look, people
and it's
say
hard, man.
that,
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I tell people it's hard, bro. Winning is hard. Calipari was here 15 years. How many did he win?
He won one. Yeah.
How many championships did he win? Yeah. Tubby was here 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Patino was here 7 or 8 years. One. Now, they did look good in those stretches when they didn't win, but it's extreme. Their first championship since 1989. 1989. That's how hard it is to win. And they had all the resources and everything. Kentucky has won many more than them, of course.
No.
And this portal and this has made it a little easier for people to win. To participate. And so I just tell people, man, look, this is hard, man. And we trying though. We trying to get this, baby. Yeah,
hey, Miss Williams,
that's what's up.
Hey,
I don't want to take up all night, man.
Hey, Marcus, all you gotta do is just click the. Are you on an Apple or are you on an Android, Marcus? Hold on, Mr. Williams, don't go nowhere, sir. Mr. Marcus, are you on a? Are you on an Android? Because I think you got to go through. You got to go through Google Chrome. I think from my understanding. So if you're on an Android, all you got to do is, or a computer, all you got to do is just click the link. You don't have to download anything. It's free. And whenever it goes through, it'll pop up on my screen that you're trying to get in, and I'll just let you in. So I just want to say, like, I don't want to downplay the horrible years that we've had since we've been, since Coach Pope has been here, in terms of the way we lose games. I don't want to if you go back to the videos when we lose them games, I'll be the first one that's ready to punch a hole through a 3-inch metal wall. I'm that dude that's willing to do that, or that feel like that's what I want to do. So I'm angry. It's unacceptable for us to lose ball games in such matters that we did. You think I enjoyed going to Vandy and getting blown out like we did at Vandy? I mean, they completely humiliated us completely across the board, and it wasn't even close. You think I enjoyed losing to Gonzaga or Michigan State the way that we did? No, I don't I don't take that lightly at all. So that stuff makes me angry. But like I said before, I'm not calling Coach Pope a savior or nothing like that. But as a fan, I would like to see who he is as a coach if everybody is completely healthy. If we have a whole healthy team, I don't think we go to Vanderbilt and get blown out like that. I just don't. If we have a healthy team, I don't think we lose that bad against Gonzaga like it's now. We're going to lose games. It's going to happen. The way that we losing games, that to me is 100,000 whatever percent unacceptable. We cannot have that here in Kentucky. I don't want people to get the wrong understanding is that I'm just that I'm okay with the blowouts that we had over the past 2 years. No, that's ridiculous, people. I would never accept that. But I want to see who he is as a coach before me personally says Coach Pope might not be the person to be coaching here at Kentucky. I mean, I see that we're not able to get all the guys and we're missing on people. So we kind of got that part of it. We kind of got, well, he ain't getting players, but this coach is. So what's the problem? Now, if we go ahead and be like, well, Coach Pope, you had a healthy year of everybody being healthy all year long, and you still couldn't do nothing. So let me get this straight. You can't recruit. You can't get guys in here. You can't throw a bag at them because they don't want it, because they don't want to play for you. And then when you do get the players and we still can't go win ball games, then you know what, Coach Pope? I'm still not going to call you for your job to be fired, but maybe the higher-ups need to take a serious look at who they have as a coach. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I believe it. I believe that.
Yeah,
and I understand it.
Yeah,
I understand.
So so we just gotta see. I just for me personally as a fan, I just want to see what he does if we have a healthy team. And after that, Coach Pope, you know what? I love you. I love Kentucky and everything. But if you ain't the right person for the job, you just ain't the right person for the job here at Kentucky because the expectations were not going to change. Now, it's 2026. It's a new era of college basketball. NIL is just here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. It may be tweaked a little bit, but it ain't going nowhere. Guys are still going to want to get their money. It's just going to happen, and we as fans, we got to deal with it. But if you're not the right man for the job, you might not just be the right man for the job. Period. And I call it what it is.
No, I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, because the people that make the decisions, that's how they're looking at it.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
It is breaking up. It's going in and out.
Reconnect.
Let's see. Yeah, it's still going in and out. I think he's trying to reconnect or whatever. So, man, Marcus, I wish you can call in, bro. I really do. I wish everyone who wanted to call in was able to. Unfortunately, this is sort of the way that I got to. This is the only way that I can have a call-in show. So this is just kind of the way that I just have to go with it or whatever. So my apologies if you try to call in, if you're not getting through or whatever. Pope will win more natties. And then you got people who really, 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 truly just believe that Coach Pope is the right guy for the job. Once again, I'm not here to tell people how you're supposed to feel. If you got an opinion, then you got an opinion. And that's exactly what this is. And that's what makes it so good, is that we don't all have to agree what each other says. We want to respect what each other says, but we don't have to agree, you know. Buy the Pope, and then see, some people like get rid of Pope, and that's okay. I'm like, you know, I thought, like, I still say buy the Pope. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and people just have already set on their mind that they don't want Coach Pope here as a coach. They just don't. Who am I to tell them that they're wrong? First of all, they've probably been watching basketball a lot longer than I have. So I can't tell these people. I can't tell these people how to feel, and I'm not. And I won't mute them just because they have an idea or a thought that doesn't go along with what everybody else feels. We're all here to have an opinion. If you guys can sit and listen to a guy with very little experience, and y'all can listen to me for over 2 hours now, then I have to do the same thing, and I have to give people the ability to say what's on their mind and not criticize them. W, can you tell in the answer to that? I want Pope to be successful, man. It is, and like I said, next year, look, Coach Pope is going to coach in year 3. He just is, you know, whether it's going to be a successful year or not, I don't know that. But if he has a healthy team and he doesn't do a whole lot, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know how much more positive I can be. I want Pope to be. His hot seat is scorching hot. He's on fire. I'm telling you, he's on fire for real. Boards of trustees and new AD will look what Pope do this year is critical, man. It is. I mean, his hot seat is torching. Yeah, it really is. Snake Oil, I want you to understand, my man, is that none of that is acceptable. None of this is acceptable whatsoever. I don't want, if I come off like, oh, this is okay, well, this is good. Snake Oil, what I see. And I'm a because you guys, it's public, as they say, this is public information. Snake Oil, and where is he at? His is in red. Where is he at? He might be gone. Let me let this guy call in right here. Joshua. Let me let him in. Josh, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. And yourself?
Doing well. Went fishing today, enjoyed the day here in Kentucky. It was very, very beautiful.
Did you catch anything?
Yeah, I caught some catfish and some bass today in the river.
Can I tell you a little secret about me fishing? I love fishing. I love fishing, bro. I love fishing, even if I don't catch anything. But I have a problem with fishing. And don't, Josh, look, Josh, promise me that you're not going to judge me when I tell you this. Say this. I need you to say it. I ain't going to judge you, Big Mike.
I ain't going to judge you, Big Mike.
I'm afraid to take the fish off the hook.
Yeah. Oh.
So
them catfish, especially, they got them horns on them.
Yeah. So if I catch a fish, most of the time I fish for fun. So most of the time I don't usually fish because I don't know how to properly clean fish. So most times I fish for fun or whatever. So like if I catch a fish, if somebody's around, I'll be like, hey man, you want to fish? Sure, just take it off the hook for me. And you can have it.
That's awesome.
So what you got to say, man?
How you been doing, man? You doing good over there? You been staying safe, I hope?
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Good,
it's beautiful weather, a little rain here and there, but it's good to go. What's on your mind tonight?
I got a few things, man. A lot of people. Okay. Our fan base is just beyond ugly anymore. You know, between attacking these kids and our sports media that's supposed to be having our best interests, and like Matt Jones and him being negative and putting out basically trash and garbage lately. And I don't like the guy. He He acts like it's really hurting the program more than it's helping the program. And I see why Calipari didn't have nothing to do with Matt Jones, because he's pretty, quite frankly, I'm sorry to say it like this, but he's an idiot.
Okay. Okay.
That's my opinion. I don't like the guy. I follow you and several other college sportscasts, watch and talk at Kentucky, and I believe in them guys more than I do Matt Jones. It just, I don't know what his problem is and why he wants to stir the pot lately and then try to hurt our program. I just sometimes he just needs to be quiet and not do that.
Okay.
Everybody's like down on Pope about not doing this, not doing that. People don't understand how long it takes to build a program back up sometimes, especially the people that you want. I don't want 5-star athletes no more. They're divas, and we're not trying to be mean about it, but they are. They want the most money. If you get 2 and 3-star players that stay for 3 and 4 years, they're the type of people we need. That's the team we need. Guys that wants to be here and play for the name on the front of the jersey. And it's tough to say that now with the NIL because it's all about the money sometimes. But we still need to recruit them type of athletes.
It's a new era, man, and it's you got. I just wish Coach Pope the best. That's about all I can say.
I do too. I've heard some people say like, even if they won a national championship, they would want him gone. I'm like, it just makes no sense, man. That makes no sense, zero. But everybody also, I seen something the other day. Dan Hurley, his first 2 seasons at UConn, never even made the tournament. Did not make the tournament. But here you got a coach that's came in, knowing the pressure is tough on him, know it's Kentucky, know what they expect, and has took the team to back-to-back tournaments. Unfortunately, not the results we want, but they still made the tournament. Sweet 16 and round of 32 this year. Should have been another Sweet 16 at least, but it wasn't. So look what Dan Hurley's done. I'm not saying Pope's a Dan Hurley, but I'm just saying it takes time. Hurley's first 2 seasons at UConn didn't even make the tournament.
It's just a level, I'm listening to you, Joshua. Don't put me on the spot. I'm just listening to you. Okay, you just keep going. I'm a fan right now, and I'm just listening. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's so, and that's another thing I want to talk about. Everybody's so upset about missing on Freeman. Why did we miss on Freeman? Why do this? I guess St. John's offered Freeman more money than what we was willing to give him. Rumor is he wanted between $3.1 and $3.3 million in NIL deal, and maybe St. John's offered him 3.5. He came back to Kentucky, says, "Hey, what do you think? You want a match?" And then Kentucky's like, "No." Also, after it all went down and he did commit to St. John's, all that information came out about him being injury prone. He had foot injury. He's had leg injuries. He's missed 28 games in the last 2 seasons. And I, for one, am glad we did not get somebody like that, because I think if he would have got him, Pope is a danged if you do, danged if you don't right now for him. Say he would have got Freeman 2 games into the season, the real season, he hurts his foot, down for the rest of the year. Guess what? You just give him $3.1 million or $3.5 million, and now you're riding the pine. Now we got another JQ, and nothing against JQ. Kentucky knew he was hurt. So I'm glad we didn't take an athlete that's missed 28 games in the last 2 seasons for the schools that he played for the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I didn't know about his injury because, let's be real, who really from Kentucky really kept an eye on Freeman from Syracuse over the last 2 years? Not many of us. I didn't know his name until we mentioned that he was even a Canton, that we was talking to him. So, and then when you find out that he is injured, he could end up being a solid player. I don't know that, but because it's too fresh in our minds, we just had a player who was supposed to be the guy who we paid all the money to. And while he came back and played 4 games, we pretty much missed him for the whole season. So it's kind of like, I don't think that wound is not healed yet. And that's not something that you want to try to come and bring somebody who's injury prone into the program, knowing that he's only one player. Of course, all players are only one player away from being hurt. That's across the board.
Exactly.
But he has one foot in the door of being injured often. So why would you want to take a chance with that? So when I found out that, and even though we didn't get Freeman, to me, I didn't really raise too many eyebrows about that, because I really didn't want a player that was in here that was hurt, like he's been hurt over the past couple of years.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, it just, I mean, like I said, what if we would have got him and then he comes out and plays a few games and he's injured? Then Pope, the BBN would have been blowing up on Pope. You knew he was hurt. You knew he was hurt. Why did you get him? You knew he had injuries. Yep. So it would be just it's right now. I don't know. I've never understood why there's so much animosity towards one head coach. Like, I understand everybody wants to win. I want to win. I'm sick and tired of sitting on 8. I want to get the 9. I want to restore our program to greatness, but you can't do it with 4 and 5 star athletes. You got to get them low guys, and I think Antoine Walker wasn't even a highly rated star athlete. I think he was like a 3 maybe. And okay. I mean, look what he did. I'm not sure. I might be wrong on that, but I don't know. But I thought I heard something on the radio about him being a 3 star. So, and look what he did. He was one of the better ones we've had at Kentucky. So it's just, I don't get the ugliness about this and that. And everybody's all geeked up on Stokes. Stokes will make his decision when he wants to make his decision, not when the Big Blue Nation or the Oregon Duck Nation or the Jayhawk Nation, whoever the nation he's going to go to, we can't make him pick and decide any faster. I still think we're going to get Tyrone. I think we're going to get the kid for some reason. I don't know if it's just because of the Nike brand, but I honestly think, and Zoom's here, and that's his brother, basically. They played together, so I think that's a very big positive for Kentucky. So I hope we do get the kid. It would shut a lot of the haters up right now if we did get Stokes to commit. So hopefully it goes good, and we get that guy, because Pope really needs it.
Yeah, Pope is he's dying for any kind of success right now. He does, because the fan base is the ones who's already off the boat and says we don't want to do with Pope. They're gone, and the ones who are sitting on the end of the seat hoping for the best for Coach Pope, they're like, come on, man, please just be successful. And when that doesn't happen, then those that's on the end of the seat, then they're going to go ahead and jump off the boat too. And now we got a lot of problems here at Kentucky. So, it's only a few that's left. There's still quite a few fans who really is in Coach Pope's court, who's really believing in him and want him to succeed. But I tell you what, the ones who's already left the ship, they're gone. And outside of winning a national championship, which it shouldn't be that way, outside of winning a national championship, then I don't think there's any way to get those guys back. I think they're just gone. Yeah.
Like Cam's uncle just said, with Michigan, Michigan has one. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
But he was right. Look at Michigan. They haven't won a national title since 1989. It's hard to go out there and win it. Like he said, you have a bad game, it's over. You could be. We rolled in when was it? 2015, 38-0, and played Wisconsin. We didn't have a great game that night. We were going to be undefeated season that year with 40-0 because we would have beat Duke in the But Kentucky came out and didn't perform that good, and they got beat. They didn't show up that night, I guess, if you want to think it like that. They didn't really play their best game.
They
of
did,
that tournament.
and all you
that
gotta
was
do
one
is
of the
have
best
one
teams we
bad
had,
night.
but
Yep.
and that's it. It's over. And then be like, oh, we spent this money, you know, this and that and that and that and this. But I'm like, you know, it makes no sense. And, you know, and there's a lot of rumor going around right now about Todd Golden from Florida. I don't know if it's true or not, but he's linked to the Warriors job.
Yeah,
out
I saw
with,
that.
and if he goes there, then I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Donovan doesn't go back to Florida. That would be wild because
And
Billy's
then
leaving
what?
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, okay, then what? You know, everybody's. I just want to see what he does this year in year 3. I don't think today, April the 24th for me, the 23rd for you guys. I'm saying this. I don't think you're going to hear me say fire Coach Pope. I don't think you'll hear that come out of my mouth. But if we don't have a good year, I will say his job needs to be evaluated strongly. Yeah.
If I seen somebody on one of my pages that I'm an admin, the Big Blue Scoop with Jerry Carter, and
Okay.
somebody said, and I put a poll about how they was about how they felt about Pope, and talking about injuries with the team, and does he get a pass, and blah 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 and stuff like that. And this guy had the I don't know why he would think that, but this guy said we were going to lose 20 games. Come on. There's no way Kentucky's going to lose 20 freaking games next season. No way. I mean, that would be. I mean, they would have to fire Pope before the season ended if we lost 20 games. There's no way.
I think when you get a guy who will respond like that, I think that's his way of saying, I want Pope gone. And if he loses 20 games, then I'm going to get exactly what I want. And that's going to be Coach Pope because he's going to get fired. So, I don't know why people, and once again, I can't tell people how to think. Believe me, I really, really can't.
Yeah, exactly.
But for me, like, I just can't imagine people wanting the coach to fail because that means that the team fails. And if I don't hold on to any, if I don't hold on to any more hope, then I have to hold on that the team is good, which means if the team is good, then Coach Pope is going to have to get some of that credit. But if the team is good, then I'm all right. And winning covers a lot of things, man. That's for sure. Yep.
Yeah, it sure does. So, but Pope knows what the assignment is. He knows how passionate we are. He knows. He's been here. He was a basketball player, and that's another thing. Like Cam's dad said, he went to the NBA. He knows how to get kids to the next level. There's certain people that he needs. Like somebody for example, that would have fit very well into Pope's coaching style was Big Z. Big Z would have been big at Kentucky if he would have stayed with Pope, because Pope would have developed him pretty good because Pope was a big man, basically. He's skinny a little bit, but he was he was broad. He was a big guy, and so I just think we need that type of athlete. We need somebody that we, like I said, 3 and 4 year players. We don't need to chase one and dones no more. The one and dones was about gone anyways, because with NIL, most people just want to stay in college and get money as much as they can. I seen something. I don't know if it's football, basketball, but I think it's football. It's basketball. This guy is going to play for his 7th season in college.
Yes, I think I saw that too.
Devin Askew. That's who it was. He played at Kentucky in 2020, brother.
He's still around. That's crazy, man. That's wild.
He's got a 7th year coming up. And somebody said, well, we might as well just bring him back to Kentucky and have him finish his career. And I was like, no, I don't know about that, but whatever. 7 years, man.
Yeah.
Seven
I'm not
seasons. Is that, do you consider yourself a professional college player at 7 years?
Yeah, it's a lot, bro. Like, well, I guess you said I ain't going pro, so I might as well get paid while it is. I saw
Especially with the NIL.
Yeah, absolutely. Tucker Gross. I didn't see your comment earlier for Mr. Williams. If I did, I definitely would have threw it up there. So my apologies for that. Okay. I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't see it. Okay. So yeah. Anything else you got, Josh?
Was that like a surprise? Was that like a surprise call in, or did y'all talk about that? That was pretty cool that he just showed up like that.
Oh, bro, he shows up often.
That's awesome. That's
awesome.
Yeah,
he shows up. Yeah. He shows up often. Absolutely. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Yeah.
Man, just keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing. You're putting out great content. Don't let, like I said before, don't let these haters stop who you're doing, man.
Yeah,
people's going to talk crap. They're going to cry, but you're awesome, man. Stay safe out there, and
I appreciate it.
Pope will figure it out. Pope will figure it out, man. Pope will figure it out. We just got to be a little bit more patient, and because this is it for him this year. He's got to get it done, unfortunately, he's going to be gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Julie, pickleball's not real, okay? Julie, pickleball's not real, okay? So just remember that. She's got to go play it. But, man. Hey, Josh, I appreciate it, Josh.
Yeah, be safe out there, brother. Stay
too,
blessed.
Man. Thank you. You too, Cats. Man. Go Cats. You too. Yeah. There you go. Colin wanted $3 million, and Pope would have overpaid if he kept him. Icon says so. The Kentucky standard is 34-0, normal season, and losing first game. No, that ain't the standard. That ain't. Going undefeated in the regular season is no. No, I don't expect that. I think the way we lose a game is the standard. But going 34-0 in a regular season, nah, that's foolishness. Nah, can't do that. And then turn around and win the first and lose the first game. No, first weekend. No, not Kentucky. No, sir. That is not the standard. Nope. I was talking about Cam. Love it. I love Pope, but he can't get it done. And let me throw this up on the screen once again. Just because somebody don't feel the way I do, don't mean I can't share their comment. I love Pope, but he can't get it done. And of course, he will be coach of the coach of the year 3. But with the roster, he most likely will have in year 3 is bad. I think we should go after Donovan to be our coach. I corrected it. Beef, man. I wish they had. Well, I like beef. I got to go to Bahrain to get beef bologna. Because I don't really trust the bologna here at Beef Bologna. I don't. I just saw your name and I had to comment because it made me think, ooh, a good piece of what I wouldn't do for a good piece. You know what? I'm going to see if Bahrain is open. I'm going to drive to another country because I can definitely use a piece of good bacon with some eggs. You gotta let the egg, you gotta let the bologna, you gotta let it bubble up and let it, then you gotta pop it. You gotta cut the sides on it. Sorry to go off about bologna, but let's just be real. Yeah. Kentucky wins and lose. Your name keeps popping up that your Mike and Cam already in use. Ask them to close their apps and whatnot. Please do so. Yeah, Mike, we go 17th regular season and make the Final Four, and Pope got kissing like stitches. I don't want to lose 17 games though, bro. It's not fun. It's just not, man. Yeah, probably would 17-7. Oh, it's just not fun, bro. That's just not. Kentucky on the Cal, everyone look him up and root for him. He's a shooter, also 6'9", power forward. Where's Burks actually playing at right now? Jay Runner. Jay Run, where's he actually playing at? We got 150 likes, guys. Yes. Thank you. We got 150. I know getting 200 likes is really a hard thing, something hard to do. So we got 150, so I appreciate it. That's good. Thank you guys so much. The new Stokes video, Mike. I might have seen it. What's the gist of the commercial or the video? I think I've seen it. I can't remember though. I think it came across the Facebook page. USF. Ooh, go get. Ooh, cool. I have to go look up that on YouTube. The new commercial, the new video from Stokes. Was that the one where he was shooting the basketball? Pope can't be honest and admit we've been hurt 2 seasons in a row. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. Pope bringing Bravo to Lexington. What's he doing? Bravo. And Pope's bringing Bravo to Lexington. What's he doing? Bravo. I'm beef bologna. But bologna. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. Can you explain that? He's bringing Bravo to Lexington. Can you explain that for me, please? Because I don't right now. I'm at Providence. Is it Providence? No, Bravo. I'm sorry. I don't get the Bravo. My apologies for that. Can you explain that so I can understand it? Him doing the catch chat video on X. That's because he loves Kentucky, man. He's coming to Kentucky. Let's just go ahead and write it down, guys. For real. Let's drink. Hey, let's all drink the blue Kool-Aid. Why not? A lot of Pope haters in here. These same haters will say that I want Jay Lucas, a guy who hasn't won anything and been a coach, 3 years now. Josh Hart is the biggest. Tucker, are you lying? Oh, this Bravo, Utah. Okay. Bravo, Utah. Okay, equals B. Okay, my apologies. Thank you guys for schooling me. I'm so sorry. I am. Ask me about being overseas somewhere. I could probably tell you, but I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you. Bravo is where Utah. Okay. BYU is known for BYU. Okay. Now I got to go look it up. Now I'm curious on how those two names go together. Nobody hates Pope Bub. So his moves bringing Brown, a guy he had in to Lexington. Some good comments, man. I'm glad you guys are having a lot of good. Nobody is Pope burner. Nobody's been watching the show for a long time, man. Where BYU is. Okay, Provo. Okay, appreciate that. I think I've heard that before, but you guys and you guys' knowledge is it's just sometimes it's just too much. Like you guys should have a program, and I should be watching you guys. BBN chimps on the court, and because they have Kentucky on the chest, not a lot of people are ringing. Yeah, it's tough, man. It is. I think we need to get off Stokes, and if he comes, if he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Too much stalking. Yeah, man. We at 161, man. That's freaking awesome. We are actually at more likes than we are people viewing right now. That's a good show. Skill Dragon. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Well, we got any more phone calls? Anybody wants to call in? If not, we will end the show. I think we had a pretty fun show tonight. A lot of good comments, a lot of back and forth, which makes the fun even better as well, too. It makes it better because of what you guys do. You guys control the atmosphere here as well. The basketball beanies. There you go. Absolutely. I appreciate it. Yeah. You nailed it. Thinking about going, Agent Clyde. I'm thinking about going for a ride this morning, man. I had off yesterday, so I went and had x-rays on my knees, and when they was examining me, it looks like my knee. I told you guys my knee was bad. I wasn't playing. When I get up from this seat, I wish I had a cane because it's going to take me a while for me to get up and walk. But my knee, the bone and stuff is rubbing when it moves. So I got to go see an orthopedic for my knee. I'm afraid to make the appointment because I don't want to hear anything bad. So I might just pretend like it's not happening. But it's hurting though. And when I get up from here, I'll probably just sit right on my bed for a while until I feel better. Did I just trying to see? Okay. Great show. Hey, I thanks, Josh. Appreciate you, brother. And 163, guys. 163. I appreciate people to understand that sometimes regular players can win. We hope so this year because that looks like that's what we're getting is some regular players. So then again, guys play with chips on, with I got issues on my shoulders. So I'm gonna show and prove people wrong is that I can play some serious basketball. So let's see what they do. After all, see if she landed. Yeah. So, hey, man, good show, everybody. I appreciate everybody calling in who called in. He wants to call in one more time. So let me let him call in one more time. He always brings a good conversation with you guys. So, what's up, brother? Can you see me?
I'm back.
There you go. Yeah, you back. So what's up, man?
All right. So what the other Josh was saying, you're giving us a bad name, bro. My name is also Josh. So
yes.
And it's not just him. I see a lot of guys. Nobody. Some of the people in the chat. Some of our brothers in the chat. Yeah. They all keep saying the same thing. It's all of us fans. All you guys, all you fans out there, you're the reason why Kentucky isn't doing well. And you're the reason why, stop it. Stop it with all that stuff. Because that's not what it is. It is not us fans. And I'm sorry, I have to disagree with Joshua about that too, is Mac Jones is not an idiot. Okay? This guy, he's on NBC now doing NFL and all that kind of stuff. But the fact is, he's been here doing Kentucky basketball for decades now, and he knows what he's talking about. When he sees it, he calls it out and he talks about it. And I've talked to him on the phone. I can't tell you how many times, just calling into KSR and stuff like that. And I've even trolled him many a times, just for the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
But he's not an idiot. And, we see what we see. And I appreciated Greg calling in. To Greg, Mr. Williams, thank you. You're one of the few that actually will reach out to BBN like the rest of us, all of us fans out here, and talk to us and tell us, because I love Cam and I agree with him on a 2 position. I still think Cam is a 3. He's a natural 3, almost like Brea was. He can hit that 3 shot. He's 6'8". And then I saw somebody else mentioned, who was it that's in the portal now? Brock, Jalen Brock, or whatever his name is. He's supposedly a stretch 4. And so that's pretty much what Pope's offense needs, right? His first year was very successful because Andrew Carr was a stretch 4, right? And so you could see Andrew Carr could get in the lane, and that's kind of how Yelovich was last year. He just couldn't hit the threes the way that Andrew Carr did. And he needs a stretch 4 that can step back out, because if you watch Pope's offense a lot, and really most offenses across the whole NCAA, they're gonna bring it down. Maybe with the point guard, they're going to inbound it with the point guard. They're going to get across half court, so no 5-second violation. Then they're going to toss it right to their 5. The 5, that's the first. That's your point right there at the top of the arc, and that's pretty much how all offenses run now. But I will say this too, Mike, and
Mhm.
I agree 100% with BC on this. We have agreed on this for a long time. Gotta have the horses, man. Give me the horses. I need horses. No, I mean it's the truth though, because and that's what BC was saying the other night when it came to talking about Donnie Freeman before he chose St. John's, and with Tyrone Stokes, pay those guys. Just pay them, because I agree. It's a lot of us too that were saying last year, man, what are we doing here? We're overpaying a lot of guys, but then at the same time, we don't got no horses. You know, really, it was just kind of Otega Aberdeen show all last year for the most part, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what it was. I mean, Chandler had some decent games. When Cam was available and he was in there, he did good.
Yeah.
You know, but didn't have Low. Went into the season without JQ, which, like I said, he left in January. Nobody else, you know, we just never figured it out. We're still talking about JQ. It's like, dude, quit it. Just quit that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And it is frustrating, I guess, just to be a Kentucky fan anymore. And who knows what's going to happen. I think there's just so much going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
With the new AD, with everything that's going on with the administration, with everything that's going on with NCAA basketball rules, you know, and they're changing now. They're voting on the 5-for-5 thing so they can get a fifth year. They're, you know, they haven't put a cap on anything. There's no, you know, bargaining agreement with the play. There's none of this stuff has been solved, and it just keeps. It's like it's piling up, and I actually feel really bad for Pope because he's just getting buried in all this stuff. Really, I mean, he's not.
Yeah.
It's like you and Mr. Williams said. It's give him a chance with a fully healthy roster. Okay, that's fine. But what about all this other stuff that he's having to deal with? He doesn't have a GM. He doesn't have an AD. He's who knows if Capilouto's going to even be the president of UK.
Yeah.
You know, he's up against so many obstacles. That's why I keep saying I think a lot of these kids are coming here and just using Kentucky as leverage, like we said earlier. You know, everybody wants to get paid. Understand that. Everybody does. I mean, you should get paid. You know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what do you end up with, right? And where do you go? And so I kind of think, I mean, we all got to give. Anybody that says Pope needs to be fired right now, or the new AD is going to come in and fire him, it's not happening. Not happening. Yeah. He's our coach for next year, period. And so you just got to let the man do his thing. Let him cook.
Yeah.
You know, either he gets it done or he doesn't, right? But I don't know if that means that he's going to toughen up or whatever. I mean, a lot of people, it's the corny stuff and all that, you know, all that stuff with Pope. But I wish the man the most success, especially for the rest of us, because if he starts winning, it all goes away.
Yeah.
All of the negativity just goes away.
Yeah.
You know? Winning cures everything, right?
Yeah.
That's what BC would say too.
Absolutely. I think anyone. I mean, I think if we went, I think if we, if we won the SEC regular season, got to a Saturday in the SEC tournament, made it to the Elite Eight, a lot of this conversation we probably wouldn't be having today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, and we still got to land a couple of horses though, and that's why I said. And I agreed with nobody. I don't want Stokes either because he does sound like a cancer. and he's going to get paid more than anybody else on the roster. And who knows how much that went into it last year, right?
Yeah.
But now we've got no choice. We have no choice.
Yeah.
We're down. We're backs against the wall. You know what I mean? Backs against the wall.
Literally, like literally and figuratively, we are there. And, and I think if Coach Pope doesn't know it, he better find out and know it soon, because
Right.
I mean, like I said earlier, even the people who are still on the seat of supporting him, we're still sitting here like, okay, let's see what you got in year 3.
Right.
Of course we want to see a healthy team, and if we got a healthy team, then okay, you had a healthy team and you still didn't do anything. Now, how do you tell us how we should feel about you now?
Right. And,
Yeah.
And he struck out on a few guys. I mean, at this point, you got to have, like BC said, man, you got to have a couple of horses. You've just got to. You have to. You have a couple of 5 stars. The guy they're looking at in Burks, he was a 3-star in 2023. All right? So he's not your guy. He's not the guy you want. He could be a bench guy, And I do agree with some people that are saying, you know what, Pope's system is great. I agree with that. Pope's system is good. It is good. And the one guy was saying Provo, Utah. He's bringing Provo, Utah to Kentucky.
Yeah.
He makes a point, because that's where the whole stretch 4 thing comes from, the zoom action. The way that Pope plays zoom action and stuff like that. It's like Cam's dad said, though, he's had so many players out of position because of the injuries, and I get that. But at the end of the day, you're still the coach. It still falls on you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, at the end of the day, you could have, 4 guys sitting on the bench with ankle injuries and ACL sprains and whatever. Guess who's going to take the blame, right?
The coach.
Yeah. It's like a quarterback in football, right?
The quarterback.
You get all the praise when, if you're Joe Burrow, for example, you get all the praise when you're throwing balls down to, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and scoring touchdowns. But your defense can't keep up and you keep losing the games. Guess who takes the blame?
Quarterback.
You do. Right.
Yep.
That's, I guess it does. It comes with the territory, and I guess that's kind of that's also kind of what makes BBN beautiful, right? Our fan base is like no other, and that's the truth.
No.
It's the truth.
Yeah. That's why
no other.
That's why I'm glad that I could just be a little small piece of it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just a little small pinch of the BBN. Yeah.
We appreciate you too, brother.
Yeah. Cal said he was coming back. Someone said, Holly said, I was devastated when Cal said he was coming back after Oakland. Some things you just don't get over.
That was one of those channels I watched after the Oakland game where he was going on. He was like, Cal's terrible. He's the worst coach in all of basketball. He just started screaming. Yeah. And he showed all the Oakland highlights. And he did that again this year after Arkansas lost their game. And he was like, Cal's terrible. It's just cracking me up. And there were some Kentucky fans in the comments, Mike, that were like, I'm so glad he's not our coach anymore. So we have to watch videos like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, me too.
Yeah.
But
that's funny, man.
He did get the horses though, and that was, and I wanted him gone too. It was just kind of the thing where I think Cal Perry said it right when he left Kentucky. He said, you're supposed to be a coach here at Kentucky about 10 years. About 10 years. It's about how much time you're going to get. And he overstayed that.
Yeah.
And then that went into the COVID thing. And get beat by Oakland and St. Peter's, and it just kind of bled into everything. And now everybody's chomping at the bit. We need to get back there, And then we got Pope and Sweet 16, first year, fantastic. Second year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like third year, it's do or die now, brother.
This is it for him, bro. This is you know what? I won't say it's it for him, but his seed is burning right now. He's the color of he's the color. His butt is the color of the or his seat is the cover of the team down the road that we don't like. Little brother.
L's down. Red, L's down.
L's down. So, of course, I shouldn't be doing that. Since they just beat us in football and basketball, I should probably should just be doing this right now.
Well, I'll be interested actually in seeing what Will Stein does, because, man, he has put together some kind of roster. He has pulled a lot of stuff together for Kentucky football. This is going to be an interesting season for them.
I'm looking forward. I'm optimistic because it's Kentucky football, but I'm definitely rooting for these guys to be very, very good. Because I wonder if we have a bet, like if we go out and don't have a good year in football this year, what's the chatter going to be about Will Stein? Well, give him another year. He'd be okay. Give him another year.
Right.
Give him another year.
Well,
give him another year.
It's also going to be the transition with the AD thing too, right?
I guess that's point. So it's going to be give him a chance. He'll be all right. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be that way. Absolutely, for sure. Because it's gonna keep falling back on all the admin problems that we're having right now.
Yeah, for real. It's just a lot of crazy stuff going on out there, man. For real.
Yeah, nobody roots for Louisville.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody.
They don't get a pass. They don't ever get a pass at all. Anything else you got, man?
No, I'm good, man. I just wanted to call in and kind of do a follow-up and everything.
Well, that's good. That I appreciate it. Always good calling. That's for sure, bro. Yeah, get people riled up too as well. I appreciate you, brother.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do.
Yeah. And that's a good show, bro. Everything don't have to be just mix things up. And that's what makes for a good show as well too. I don't want a boring show where everybody agrees with everybody, because we can do that in 5 minutes and then we can go home. So it's this is a good show right here. Yeah.
And this comment goes out to you, nobody.
Okay.
We still have a debate to have, my friend.
Yes, you do. Right here on the show, guys. Whenever nobody wants to, y'all let me know when y'all want to have a debate. We can record it and then we can post it. We can go live with it. I think it'd be good if it was live.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So, you got my number. Nobody, you got my number. Let's set up a beginning of a Thursday night show with you guys debating on whatever it is that you guys debate on. How about that? Come on, nobody. Show your face, big guy. Come on. Hey,
it'd be fun, man.
Yeah, it'd be fun. That'd be fun. So, absolutely. Yes, it wasn't last year. But appreciate you, man. I do, man. Thank you always for calling in, and definitely always thank you for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me, man.
I always will, man. Always.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, man.
All right. Take care, Big Mike.
You too, man. Yeah. So, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out to the show tonight. I've been sitting in this chair for 3 hours, and I'm going to get up and stretch my knee because I know my knee is going to be hurting, and I would like to go for a drive today instead of going back to bed. You can't coach at any team and lose a 2 and 3 seed in 2 or 3 years, or it's a wrap. Oh, it's a wrap, dog. Done. For real. But hey, guys, I appreciate each one of you guys. I always ask you guys at the end of the show when the show goes off, so look, we got 110 people watching right now, 111 people watching right now. If every last one of you guys would go in the comments when the video stops and just put BBN, that would give me 111 comments immediately after the show is done. You talking about moving the needle? BBN will move the needle. So I appreciate every last one of you guys coming out here tonight. I'm going to get up and stretch my knee. My day is just getting started. It is now 6:03 a.m. for me, and I'm going to stretch my knees, and I'm going to try to go for a walk to finish my steps. But I love all of you guys. Remember, when the show is over, just go type BBN, go Cats, or something. It really, really, really helps the show out. We're gonna go out here with the theme song. I love you and I appreciate it. Here we go.
Check it out, it's the show. You know, crowd tightened up as we let the flow go. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. It's the loyal BBN fan show. Stand tall. First time you watch, you're a guest in the zone. Second time around, you're your family or home. So raise your hands, let's make it loud. BBN fans strong, we're here, we're proud.
Appreciate you guys. Go in the comments and hit BBN when the show stops. Appreciate it. Once the show is done, okay, which is right about now.